not sure. Uh, capture this. Ah, right. Uh, okay, wait, how do I want to do this? Okay. Um, okay. I'm not gonna do this one first. Let me just hide the screen. Uh, then do that, and then browse file. Okay. Let me do this. Let me do that. Okay. So, uh, let me add another row. Let's do F. Okay. I will okay, I do have to go to the bathroom again. I'll be right back.
Okay. Tea
Uh,
break.
all right, yeah. Pee break.
You should have a pee break screen.
All right, I am back. Okay.
Oh,
I'm just gonna take a
welcome
sip of
back.
water. Okay, so anyways, let's do this. That's the wrong thing. That's also the wrong thing. What is this? I don't this. All right. Uh yeah. Oh shit. I'm just gonna do that. All right. So I have a tier list right here. Can the stream see it? Yes, they can. All right. Cool. So that means it's recorded. All right. I'm gonna share the screen as well because why not?
Mm,
Uh,
awesome.
so you don't get the insane amount of stream delay that I have.
It's
Okay.
actually improved now. I don't know why.
Really? Probably Minecraft.
Yeah.
Okay. Can you see it?
Yes.
All right. So I want to do a tier list of every single Civ event that I've played in, with a grand total of 3 Civ events right here.
3.
Yeah.
Never seen before.
I'm gonna leave grand strategy for last, just cause I have the most to say about it. Okay. So I am gonna rank this based on how much I like. I get okay. I want to. Okay. I'm gonna be like incredibly honest about each and every one of these Civ events, right? Uh,
Mhm.
and I will just speak my mind on these. It's basically I'm ranking these based on my experiences with this event, and how I felt about it. Basically, my own opinions on the event. All right, all right. So we're starting off with the Civ event tier list. So first we have Archipelago. We have Meth RNT's Archipelago event. I got accepted to this uh pretty quickly, and this is easily going in F tier.
Oh,
Just straight
oh.
up. Drama. Okay, so this event didn't happen, right? This got canceled. And this was like so horribly mismanaged to the point where it had to be canceled. And what's worse is that this was canceled 12 hours before the fucking event was supposed to start. So that was lovely, right? Um, and I essentially wasted a bunch of my time on this event. Simple as that.
Application, everything.
I mean, the application took me like what, not very long, I guess. And I still kind of half-assed my application. But even then I got accepted, right? And then I had this idea to do like a camping traveler, right? I would because since this is an archipelago, right? It's a chain of islands. And essentially what I wanted to do was I wanted to like travel from each island to another every single day. Basically island hop, right?
Mm.
And actually I'm going to change the stream title because I'm not playing Frostpunk anymore. I died, lol.
Oh, yeah. LMAO. Also change category
Uh,
to, just
just chatting, yeah,
chatting. Yeah.
yeah. Uh, doing tier lists and then just change the category to just chatting, just chatting. Done. All right. Um, and then, yeah. All right. Anyways, back to Archipelago. So overall, this was a pretty terrible experience. I've never interacted in that Discord server ever again afterwards. Uh, and honestly, I don't think I want to apply for any future civ event that MFRNT is like hosting. So that's my opinion. I wasted like what 6 days of this. I didn't really commit too much because Frostpunk was my bigger focus, I guess. Uh, and I just wanted to like do and yeah, I wanted to do like a camping traveler thing. I wasn't like that passionate about it. But I still thought it would be cool, you know. Uh,
Hmm.
I didn't know very many people. The only person I knew there was Ames, and that was about it.
Oh, Ames.
Ames, Amsterdam. So
Concept was good, but,
concept is pretty okay. An archipelago is a good idea. It's just like again, there's not much I can really comment on when the civ event never happened. Though I was in the Discord server in a bunch of nations that popped up in this event, and I left almost all of them. Just like that. I remember the Felsparians, like Rebel Pongo, I like Turtles, and like Mad Mats. They were like doing a train nation, a nation that's just built a bunch of trains, right? And I thought that was
mm,
a cool idea. I interacted with Rebel Pongo a bit on that. But other than that, there wasn't that much going on with this event. It got canceled, and I never really wanted doing it. I never really want to apply for another MFRNT event after that. That was a fucking disastrous management right here,
gosh, unfortunately, but hey, what to
unfortunately.
do?
All right, Frostpunk. I just got off
Ooh,
the heels with this like 5 minutes ago. Uh, so um, my opinions on Frostpunk. Let me think. Um, I personally think Frostpunk is an A tier,
okay.
and I'll explain why. I think Frostpunk was a great event, right? As much as I did not get myself into the drama and politics and lore in this event, I still had a very fun time. I still had quite a fun time. I liked the gimmicks. well, like maybe is a bit of a strong word. Okay, I have a few things to say about the gimmicks. I feel like the gameplay was pretty well done. The RP is something I kind of have a problem with, and it's the manage. Okay, the management. I honestly think Frostpunk was a pretty well managed event, except for one thing. I despise the ticketing system.
Mm,
Holy fucking shit! I actually despise that shit so much. Um, Okay, so the ticketing system worked as any other ticketing system, right? But like I feel like some of the people that were in charge of the ticketing system, actually I feel like some of the managed like the staff was pretty hit or miss. It really depended on who was talking to me at that moment. Uh and I also think yeah, like I also think I mean the staff like did their jobs well, but like I also feel like it could have been a lot better. In all honesty, I feel like there could have been a little bit better of a push to um like get everybody on board with the idea of the storm and stuff. And I feel like they could have done a bit more on that front. Um there is definitely a lot of gameplay issues, notably TNT. One TNT minecarts not being allowed is fine, right? Firework rockets being allowed is diabolical. That
like, genuinely, how?
like genuinely, how does one make an overstep like an oversight like that? I also found like the temperature um mod thingy. Yeah, the temperature mod to be like really janky at times. It's like such a it was such a fucking confusing system to like grasp almost because like on one hand campfires don't stack, right?
Mhm,
And then like s- there was also like the fur padded armor, the two fur padded armor. One of them was iron, and one of them was just the normal one, right? Apparently, those two had different like freezing types, right? And like I didn't know this at all. I thought the fur armor and the fur iron armor was just like the same temperature type, and like both of them were just like equal in their warmth potential, right? But no, it seems like the iron one was much worse than the normal one. But the iron one was, of course, much better for PvP. So yeah,
interesting.
I yeah, and then I also feel like I don't know. I feel like the plot was kind of underwhelming. I just like that final fight was really underwhelming,
It was the
and
most underwhelming fight ever.
it was probably the most underwhelming fight I've ever seen in a Civ event, which is it's kind of strange given that this is one of the larger Civ events that have occurred. Uh, and honestly, it's just like I don't know, it just like kinda feels a bit bonkers. Right, I also kinda wanna mention that I just feel like they kinda focused on roleplay a bit too much for a civilization event. Like, I mean, roleplay is, like, part of the fun, right? It's like it's fun and all, but I feel like there comes a point where it just kinda feels like progeny at that, like, at some point. And I'm not saying Frostpunk was basically progeny. I was not. We were more chillax than that. But I feel like there was this thing that people pushed where like they wanted to um make everybody else like role play and shit, which I did not appreciate whatsoever. I just feel like that's kind of lame as a whole. Um, I also feel like the the people that were accepted into this event, they weren't the they weren't like the best people, right? And this is not a diss at like anybody. This is not like a diss at like some people, at like the people that were like actually nice and stuff, right? No, this is more like directing towards like certain bad apples, right? That got in the event, which created a lot of internal drama and a lot of bullshit that really did not need to happen. And then like a lot of people took I say a lot of people. Some people took uh a took like their anger out of character and stuff, which is like I feel like that's kind of bound to happen at some point. Uh but it feels like this event was the event that like had the most amount of people that did that. And honestly, I'm just like not in favor of that habit of like that kind of thing, right?
Mm.
So apart from that, I think the event could have been handled a bit better. Uh in terms of like its how it was handled. Of course, like this is 4G's first event, right? First real event. So like things are bound to fuck up, right? He is bound to fuck up at some point.
For
And
his he did well for the first one.
he did well for the first event. This is why I'm placing it an A tier and not like lower because I do genuinely think this was a very well managed event and it was fun enough for me to get on board with it. Um, but I just believe that it could have been so much better as an event. I do think some of the Soviet blocks were very hard to get for no reason. Yeah, I also like question the crafting recipes for a lot of these because again, they seemed very inconsistent and janky, notably the feather recipe, which you have to craft in a crafting table, right? And then you had to craft them at the very specific 2 blocks in the grid. So like 1 string in the middle and 1 string at the bottom. And I also do find that string is a very interesting material for feathers, uh, which I don't know how I feel about honestly. I think for the most part, it's just like kinda whatever. Um, I didn't I didn't really I didn't really meet a whole lot of people in this event. Um, like who did I meet? I met San. I met Jobro, I met Serioff, I met Madsby. Well, I mean, Madsby was in Grand Strategy, but like
Razzie.
I didn't really talk to Madsby in Grand Strategy. I mostly talked to her in Frostpunk. Uh, and then like Allium and like a few other people. Um, but that's not a whole lot of people. That's not the 100 plus people that I met in Grand Strategy. Now, is it? Right? Uh, so yeah, that's my opinions on Frostpunk. I think it could have been handled a bit better. It's a great event. Don't get me wrong. It is a very well managed and uh fun event. But I can't lie when I say that this could have been a better event. Uh I'm also like I don't know. I'm also kind of disappointed in myself for not really doing the things that I set out to do or only really set out to do last minute or like in the last day. For sure, I bombed the generator, right? I killed my own allies, I was gonna do anyways if I uh survived longer. But yeah, I don't know. I was just kind of underwhelmed, and it kind of felt like a reverse Aculon fight. So yeah, Not entirely. I wouldn't say it's the perfect. It's like the most perfect event possible, right? No event is, but hey, it's a. I mean, it was a great event. Yeah, it's a great event. That's uh, that's what I'll say about Frostpunk. So Frostpunk now belongs in A tier. All right, and then
Pretty
finally,
good.
finally, we have Grand Strategy,
The one and only.
the one and only. Um, so Grand Strategy is an S tier for a lot of reasons. Um, this is still the best event I've ever played in. Just full stop. Right. Of course, I haven't played in many events. You like you see the screen. There's only three, and technically it's
It's
two.
three.
Uh, but the Grand Strategy is still one of the best events that I've played in and that I've seen, or one of the best that I've seen. Right. And there's quite a lot of reasons for that. The people that have played Grand Strategy probably would know why I would rate it so highly. But I think this was like probably the best managed um event I've ever been in, just low key. I think the staff were wonderful. I think all of them were wonderful, just like dead ass. Um I don't know where Lingualini got his mods. I like
He
at
got
all.
so lucky with his mods, honestly.
Like bro,
He said it himself.
like
He got so lucky meeting Barry and
like
everyone.
the staff in Grand Strategy were some of the best staff that I've ever seen out of any event. Um and of course I feel like I had a much better idea in Grand Strategy than I did in like the two other Civ events that I had. Because like Archipelago, I had the camping traveler idea, which is a fine enough idea. It's just like going camping in every single island possible. It's not a bad idea, but it's still like a pretty lackluster idea in the end. If in the end of the day, it was a very half baked idea, and I don't think I would have been like super satisfied with it. And for Frostpunk, I played a mad scientist that was gonna be evil, and I guess I was evil for a good chunk of it. It's just not too evil to the point where I would commit like mass genocide or whatever. Um, so I was like kind of underwhelmed by that. But for grand strategy, right? I made a nation, right? And not just any nation. I will glaze myself on this, okay? I'm gonna glaze myself for a good like what 5 minutes, 10 minutes.
Oh gosh.
So but I made a nation, right? That was a very successful nation. And Parasola, the Parasola International, whatever the fuck you want to call it, is still probably the best idea I've executed in any of these events. Full stop. Uh, I got 9 people. Some of them were dual citizens. Uh, to join my silly ass little nation, and it never got bombed. We were pretty powerful for what we're worth. We were a neutral nation, and I don't know. I'm just really proud of Parasola. Is that weird to say?
Not really.
I feel like
With your nation.
yeah, like I feel like you'd be proud of Chudhelm yourself, right?
Yeah, of
Yeah,
course.
yeah. It's like I don't know. I I really like the aesthetics of our builds and like our I don't know. I just like the anarchism. I tried to do something wildly different to what every other nation was doing. Um, and I think I succeeded quite heavily on it. Quite heavily. I'll get to Parasola when I rank I'll get more to Barcelona when I rank the nations. But um yeah, I think Lingualini did a fantastic job. I will applaud Lingualini for this. He did a fantastic job with his is this his I think this is his first Civ event, right?
Yeah, it is.
It is his that's fucking crazy. This guy's a madman.
It's
Like
insane.
this is his first Civ event, and this is probably the best Civ event I played in. Um, I also think that what made Grand Strategy so good was the people that were in it. Um, Obviously, you have like, of course, I can't name every single person here. Um, that would that would waste a lot of time, right? But like, I feel like everybody was like so like okay, not everybody. Most people were like really like chill and nice and friendly to talk to. Uh, I don't know. I just like the atmosphere in Grand Strategy a lot. Um, it was unique per se. It was it was a very wonderful event. I don't like my only critiques of Grand Strategy, right, is the gameplay balancing. Uh, RPGs never should have been never should have been allowed in this event. Uh, and some of the blaze rod things, like the blaze rod guns, also should have never seen the light of day.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so
And
like
some warships.
the warships were really annoying. The bamboo hopper in particular is a pretty fucked like a pretty fucked what's the fucking vehicle? I don't know. I don't really like the bamboo hopper. I just thought it was really annoying. But I think that's my only complaints about Grand Strategy. I think it was like a pretty great event for what it's worth. I think it like I know this event was just to feed Lingualini's Hearts of Iron 4 addiction or like whatever he's on because this shit has our Hearts of Iron 4 written all over that shit. And yeah, I mean, hey, I really like the nations. I don't know. I've grown pretty attached to the nations in Grand Strategy. I think the nations in Grand Strategy were really memorable, and yeah, like surprisingly, like the nations in Grand Strategy were really memorable compared to like I don't know Frostpunk, where I can't really remember all too well on each faction and whatever. Right? I feel like there was like distinctions between each nation and what each nation stood for. I don't know if I'm the only one that like feels that way. Um, yeah. So Grand Strategy is an unequivocal S tier for what it's worth.
And
Um,
we're gonna get famous from it.
and we're getting famous for it. That's all right. We're getting clout. That's also why it's S
We're
tier.
getting clout.
We're getting clout. That's why it's S tier, folks. Lingolini is gonna publish that video in what fucking months from now, and we're gonna get clouded for it. We're gonna get clout from that. Uh, yep, that's totally why it's an S tier, and not just disregard everything I said before. Yep. But okay, but no. In all seriousness, I think Grand Strategy was one of the still like the best event I've been in. Also, it's my first. Also, yeah, it was my first event that I've ever been in. So I guess that holds like a lot of symbolic value. Um, so that is the tier list for my experiences in each Civ event. Uh, Grand Strategy is S tier, Frostpunk is A tier, and Archipelago is F tier. Uh,
Ooh, we love grand strategy.
we love Grand Strategy. It is the greatest. Yeah, I mean, like, no, I say that as a meme. Like, it is the great. It is like one of the greatest Civ events I've ever played in, or actually I've ever
Oh,
seen in
definitely.
general. All right. Uh,
Outside of cat farming.
yeah. So speaking of grand strategy, we got this shit. we
Ooh,
got this. Okay, I'm gonna like fucking just say that I'm just gonna go in the grand strategy general and just say like I'm ranking each nation on stream right now. Uh uh prepare to defend your nations or whatever.
watch Milligram hop on or something.
Your nations, because I'm gonna say not nice things about them. Okay, so I'll be pretty brutally honest about each nation. All right. Okay. So I'm gonna make a new row above. It's just like I don't think it's fair
Cool.
to for me to rank my own nation at all. Uh,
Parasol International.
Parasol International.
Wait 1 second, pee break,
Yeah,
honestly.
all right, yeah, sure. Go ahead. Okay, so oh, I have streamer mode enabled. Oh wait, I don't have streamer mode enabled. Okay, there we go. Okay, I'm gonna just look at a. Okay, does this wait? I'm curious. Does this okay? No, it doesn't. Okay, I'm gonna watch a few Frostpunk streams while they're at it. I'm gonna watch. Um. All right, welcome back. Okay, let me do that. Okay, I don't. Yeah, again, I don't think it's fair for me to rank my own nations. Uh, well, my own nation because again, I was just I'm gonna put it in S tier regardless. So like this will just get its own tier because as much as I love it, I really like the Parasol International, right? Um, it's a great nation. There was definitely flaws about it. Uh, the lack of organizing or like the lack of I think it's mostly down to the lack of organizing and how
Your
dis
chests! Your
yeah,
chests!
and how
They were out there.
yeah, and how like unbelievably disorganized I was.
There was an entire party going on there, and then there were
Yeah.
50 people, and your chests were out there with all the valuables.
Yeah. Uh, so wait, I'm just gonna do this as well. Boop, just gonna update the stream title to include you because you're in the call. So, yes. All right.
Oh my god, I'm making a cameo.
Oh yes. So yeah, I mean, I said what I said about the Parasol International just now, but like, the fact that we never got bombed, the fact that we still kind of were organized somewhat. We were both organized and some and not organized at all. Everybody kind of just did whatever the hell they wanted, like literally. It was great. It was a I guess it's a chaotic nation to be a part of because like everybody just wanted to do something else, right? Uh, we didn't have like a central coordination plan. We did not have a QM. We did not have like a leader. Uh, and even then, nobody fucking listened to me anyway. So like, yeah.
AKA the smaller nations.
Oh, oh yeah, but even my own like comrades in the Parasol International did not listen to
Oh,
much what I said. I just kind of wanted to do whatever the hell they wanted. Of course, like Dappy wanted to do like cool shit. He settled for fireworks and spleef. He wanted to do more mini games, but like time constraints prevented him from doing that. He spent his entire build day building Spleef. Uh, well, actually, half of it's build day, and then he still
Mhm.
had to get sponsored by Juice Co. to uh to get iron shovels. So yeah. The parasol and fireworks. I was not really there for it.
You
Ironically,
guys had good events.
we
Oh,
had good.
cause oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
because I was
I
talking
remember
to you.
one.
Yeah, you were talking. I was talking to you, and then I only filmed like a bit of the fireworks. And I know Dappy wanted to do more events, but like again, time constraints and Ground Zero happened, and the Skylands were a bigger threat, and then we kind of just were like on our own side quest for a bit. Um, yeah, I personally believe that the Parasol International. Like, I mean, if I were to like rate the Parasol Internet, if I were to like call the Parasol International one word, it'd probably be underrated. I like turtles. Thank you for the follow. Um, yeah, it'd probably be underrated. I honestly do think the Parasol International was underrated. Parasola, whatever you want to call it. I mean, Parasola was also correct, but yeah, it's just like, yeah, I think the nation that I created was a great. It was a very underrated nation. So yeah, the Parasol International gets its own tier list. It gets its own tier because I don't think it's fair to rate my own
Yeah,
nation.
it was the most influential. I don't know about influential. I mean, it did play a lot of like
It
influence.
was influential. I will give it that,
It
but it
was
was
really
not. It
influential.
wasn't like it wasn't the big three. It was not like big on
It
its
was big for
influence.
the Eastern European continent.
Really?
I mean, yeah, Eastern European, Spain, France. There's something else
Isn't
there other
that
than you.
West? Isn't that West though?
Oh wait, my bad. Western, my
Bro,
bad.
really forgot
Western.
it's West and East. Is oh my god.
Western. I haven't slept in a bit. Sorry.
Oh,
But no,
when was the last
Western.
time you
You guys,
slept? How long? When was the last time you slept, dog?
16 hour? No, 18 hours awake now.
18 hours awake.
Yeah.
Bro, what the fuck? Jesus Christ. All right. All right. Phillies. Apologies. I don't.
Ooh,
Okay. So,
it falls.
hmm. Um, I did say I was
Mm.
going to be completely honest. I wasn't. I did say that. I said I was going to rank these based on my honest and gut opinions.
Yeah, you did.
It was mid.
Oh, mid. Okay.
It was mid as fuck. Oh god,
Next makes it
Phillies,
worse.
Phillies. There's definitely nations that are worse in here. Uh, um, wait. Actually, let me look at this. Yeah, there's definitely nations that are I feel like are underwhelmed more and more underwhelming. Um, so what did the Philly actually? I said Cassie is gonna kill me for this. All right, we're moving Phillies down to utter ass. Um, they didn't do it anything. They didn't do anything. They didn't do anything at all. Uh, they were farming, and that was it. Like, what did the Phillies do? Boy, I'm dead.
Um, built a
Exactly.
building.
So, hi turtle.
Hi, turtles.
I like turtles. Cassie just fell to her knees at a Walmart. I fucking know, right? Um, I don't have the very. They built a bunker. Yes, a useless ass bunker that I couldn't give less rat's ass about. Like, okay, they made like they really tried. They really tried their best to like convince me that the I don't have my chat overlay on. Oh wait, shit. Sorry, chat. Wait, is that kind of blocking the? Okay, let me move the chat a bit uh here, I guess. Yeah. Uh okay, actually let me just make it smaller cuz why not? All right, there we go. Uh they built a bunker and they thought that would protect them from the Skylands. Are we like looking at the same are we thinking about the same nation right here? Like genuinely? Like I could I'm sorry, but the USN meetings were like some of the genuine worst meeting. Well, okay, with the one Frostpunk event that I attended like what a week ago was even worse. But that USN meeting was one of the worst in Grand Strategy. It was literally one of the worst meetings I've ever attended in Grand Strategy. Like holy, like everybody was like fucking paranoid about the Skylands, and then everybody was like they're next. And I guess it's valid because like the southern southwest of the southern part of the map was kind of underpowered or like didn't have as many weapons as the north. So like we were definitely a lot more defenseless against the Skylands than I guess like say Treadhelm or Frost guard. But their solution was even stupider. Bunkers.
Bunkers. To
Bunkers.
use it? No. Was
Bunkers.
it time consuming? Yes.
Yes, it was time consuming. They didn't fucking use it. I guess their only redeeming thing is that I do feel bad for killing Cassie, uh, or being responsible for killing Cassie. So yeah, but like affiliates were like really weak allies. They were
Yeah. They
like
only had 2
if
people.
anything, they were more like a drag to us than anything.
They were a
Bunker
drag.
civilization. I know. I know. Uh, they were like a genuinely drag to us because like I gave them what 2 pistols and like that was about it. They didn't really give us much. They gave me like sand, like a stack of sand. Which was kind of pointless because I needed like 59 more other stacks of sand. So like yeah, other ass. I'm sorry, Cassie. Cassie, if you're watching this, uh, I am sorry. I just think your nation is was pretty disappointing and ass. All right, Tripolitania
Ooh,
moment here.
obviously.
Yes, the nation with with a population of 3 furnaces and a crafting table. Woohoo! Oh, and I guess a 13-year-old as well. But what can I say? What can I say about Tripolitania? Like I feel like everything's been said about Tripolitania. It was run by a 13-year-old who honestly was so like that. It wasn't
I mean,
even in his
reckless, you gotta
own.
accept it too.
He wasn't even in his own nation like for half the time. And like, I mean, I guess there's nothing to see in his own nation, of course. But like, come on now. And then like he died like on day 2, I think. Yeah, it was day 2. I was talking to Yumi at the time when moment died. The moment died. So like, I remember the time that I saw that death message, and then
Yeah.
moment left his 3 furnaces and 1 crafting table
He
alone.
kept on coming to Chudham and stealing our wheat.
Oh yeah, yeah, that too. He kept stealing shit. Like I guess like your opinions on Tripolitania is what your opinions on moment,
Mhm.
which is why there's a dedicated tier to it. Which is why Meg put a dedicated tier to him. You know. So yeah, that's my opinions on Tripolitania. Chet Helm.
Ooh, Chatham.
Chudhelm, Chudhelm, Chudhelm. It is a peak fucking nation. It is a lit nation.
Yes.
Um,
Woo!
Congratulations, boy, I'm dead. I still have shit to
You.
say about you, but your nation. But like, I think
Understandable.
okay. So what? Okay, so I'm just gonna act. I'm just gonna pretend like you're not in the call, and
Okay.
say my honest opinions on the fucking on the place. Chudhelm was a it was a pretty great nation, right? It was what? It was the largest nation. It was one of the largest nations in this event. They were wonderful allies. They were the only reliable allies, in fact. Uh, uh, like a lot of things happened in Chudhelm. A lot of the events happened in Chudhelm. A lot of weddings. Uh, a lot of like the interesting stuff happened in Chudhelm. I personally went to Chudhelm a lot as well, right? Because like, of course I would. I think Chudhelm's like duty as a neutral nation. Well, neutral. Okay, not really neutral. You guys weren't neutral. There, you guys were actively against the Skylands
Oh, yeah.
in the vein of
Definitely.
wanting to invade. So I wouldn't call you guys neutral, but I would call you guys the good guys because you were. And again, like um, I have criticisms about your about Chudhelm, right? It's not like I don't have any criticism. I have criticisms of every single nation here, including my own.
Is it the name?
It's not the name. Although the
Okay.
name okay, the name is kinda stupid,
I
right?
know.
But, like, everybody knows that, so, like, why even comment on that?
Of course.
I remember a thing that Mellow High said that still kinda rung with me. Mellow High Scratch, right? Um, she
Right.
told me, like, she doesn't like Judd Helm, and I was like, "Why don't you like Judd Helm?" And then she was like, there's just a bunch of, like, 13-year-olds or teenagers in that place, and it's, like, the most unorganized and messy place ever. And I can't help but, like, kinda agree with that. It's just, like, again, it was kinda messy. Everybody just kind of, like, had different buildings, that sort of complemented each other. I wouldn't call Trondheim the prettiest looking place ever. It was pretty, but, like, it wasn't, like, it wasn't the, like, most, prettiest place I've ever seen. I think the infrastructure is a bit abysmal. Uh, like, there's a singular bridge to Frostguard, like a one-block bridge to Frostguard. Uh, Denmark, I feel like Denmark was utilized for what? A singular building that was not even owned by Chudhelm. Uh,
Denmark was used for farming and a
and
single building
JSN,
was yeah.
and yeah,
And JSN.
and JSN. Um, and then what? You get it was like Germany was, I mean, you guys had Germany, which is, like, pretty good, but again, the borders that Chudhelm had, not a very defendable, not very defendable borders, right? Uh,
Mm.
anybody can just waltz into Chudhelm, uh, and I feel like that was a problem. And of course, the size
And it
of
was in the
Chud
center of the map.
it was
It
in the
was so
center of the map.
annoying.
It was literally
People kept
the
coming
main
and going
attraction. It was literally the main attraction.
from every nation.
Now, I did
You
have
couldn't walk
now, of
freely.
course, the Parasol International also had problems with people coming into our territory, but it was mostly because people wanted to go to the sea, and we had a direct route to the sea, right? We had a literal bridge going to the sea and a dock as well. So, like, yeah, my opinions on Chudhelm were very negative at first. It was pretty negative. I'll say that because, like, um, when I first got accepted to Grand Strategy, right? I I had this distinction to make, and it was the distinction between big nation politics and small nation politics. And I did not give a fuck about big nation politics at all. Like, I think, well, like, so therefore I didn't really care about Chudhelm, and then Spiral and Tiny G kind of made my opinions even about Chudhelm even worse. Uh,
Ah,
and
Spiral.
then they didn't even like get better. My opinions on Chudhelm didn't even get better until I met The guy that I'm in call with right now, uh, through the Helvetica Discord server. And then we talked in DMs and then did diplomacy, right? And then that's when I only started to change my opinion on Chudhelm. So yeah, but overall, I think Chudhelm were literally the only competent allies we had. It was a great nation. There is a lot of lovely people in Chudhelm. I mean, Shattered is great. Athema was great. Of course, you are pretty cool.
Yay.
Uh, Dragon's cool. No Way was cool.
Yumi?
And Yumi, I mean, to me, I think Yumi more of Guns and Warfuls and Athesium
Oh,
more
she
than
is.
Chudhelm.
She was
Yeah,
Chudham for 1 day, 2 days.
yeah. So I'll talk about Yumi when I get to the Guns and Warfuls or Athesium section. Although I think Athesium would be kind of quick because like I don't have too much to say about Athesium. But overall, I think Chudhelm is a fantastic nation. I really like Chudhelm. Uh,
Ooh.
it's a as much as I don't really like saying this in front of your face, I think Chudhelm was the great was one of the greater was one of the top tier nations in grand strategy. I mean, without Chudhelm, the entire civilization event would have been significantly different and how it played out. So yeah,
Ooh,
um,
okay, okay, wait, that's amazing.
yeah. So that's my opinions on Chudhelm. A tier or peak tier.
If it wasn't for BoyImDead, it would've been what
It would
would've
have been
happened?
it would have been amazing, but uh because I like Shattered, I like Dragon, I like Dallas, but
Shattered was overworked so
yeah,
much, poor thing.
I could tell. I could tell. But yeah, peak tier. Athesium. Um where would I put Athesium? Tripolia and Moment tier. Damn right, Moment. There was nothing that would change me from putting Tripolitania and Moment tier.
Dude, Athesium only had
Elaborate.
a hill,
You
and most
had
of their people
okay,
left.
elaborate. You could have just skipped like what to like 10 minutes in the stream, but I guess I'll quickly elaborate. One person by the
3
name of
furnaces.
Moment, uh, 3 furnaces, one crafting table, died in day 2. Need I elaborate more? Okay, anyways, let's get into Athesium. Athesium I think is very mid. Uh, 4 furnaces. Okay, thank you for the correction, Moment. Uh, Athesium is a very mid nation because it turned into Guns and Warfuls later. Um, I don't know much about the initial population of Athesium because every time I think of Athesium, I think of like Herastella and Yimi. Sold one
Oh,
of
there were a
them for
lot
my
more people.
wedding. You had a wedding? Wait, I don't remember this. Wait, when?
What the
Oh, that
hell?
didn't happen. Oh, okay, okay.
Oh,
There we go.
okay.
Okay, thought I missed Lord for a second. Yeah. Anyways, so because like every time I think of Athesium, I think of like Harry, Yimi, and Stella, and I like all 3 of them, of course. But like they made like okay, Athesium made like this ugly ass dirt condom looking thingy that kind of just like stuck out at the top of France in Normandy. Actually, it's not Normandy. It's like more like Brittany than Normandy. But they made this like grass like structure, and then they claimed that they said they would want to like make like a city or like a village, I guess, in on that hill, but they never did anything with it. So yeah,
There's
I
been
prefer
activity.
yeah, it's in mostly because of inactivity, and I don't really have much else to say. about Ethesium. That's my opinions on Ethesium. That is that I don't really know much about them. They made like some fucking land condom terrain. That was about it. Uh, redacted moment here. Um, God, what a forgettable fucking nation. Holy shit. Uh, so redacted did
Ooh.
what did it do? They did a whole load of fucking nothing. They did nothing, and somehow they're still even. Yes, yes, moment. They are in fact worse than you. I will give you that. They are in fact worse than you because they did nothing, and still were disappointing.
Like at least you moment, you had comedy. I'll give you
They had
that.
they had people shit
Screen
themselves
time.
pre-event. Really? I
Oh
was
yeah, we used
I,
to call
I
them
was
barbarians.
I was kind of intimidated by Flying Tukey until I realized that Flying Tukey hasn't hit puberty yet, and then I suddenly didn't care
Yeah, we all just forgot about them up until like day
until
7. We
day.
were like,
I forgot about them until day 9, until they revealed themselves, and I was like, oh,
day
that's
7
late.
now. I was like, ooh, I hear rumors about
Yeah,
these like mafia people.
yeah, they were so fucking lame.
And apparently one of
They
them
were a
was
cult.
the one and only Mob
Mob
Mitzi.
mods, yeah, mob monster, man. They RDM the guy. They okay. Not only did they fucking did nothing, they broke the rules as well. What the? That's
Yeah.
great. That's fucking amazing. uh, yeah. They refused. They were a cult. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I know that they were basically a cult. Um, I don't think I have anything good to say about Redacted. I think they are literally at the bottom of the barrel. Uh, or one of. Nah, they are. They are. They are. Okay, let's keep going. Britannia. Now I have Builders Unite that is separate from Britannia, right? So I'm not going to judge Builders Unite. I will judge Britannia though. Utter ass. Other fucking ass. Holy nothing. Holy fucking nothing. Can we have a moment tier 2 for the nations like Redacted? Yeah, you know what? Sure. Moment tier 2 it is. Moment you're getting a second tier dedicated to yourself as a as a name. All right. Oh, you can't see that. Yeah, let's do that. Yep. Moment tier 2. Yep. Dedicated to redacted and like a few other nations. There is a few other nations that are better than that are worse than Tripletania. Because at least Tripletania, I don't know. I found you very funny moment. Just saying. Okay, Britannia is utter ass. I will not compromise on this. I believe they were one of the most incompetent. You know what? Fuck it. Moment here. Worse than
Oh,
Tripletania. Worse than Tripletania. Um, they were what a failed nation. What a failed fucking nation.
were you invited to that one tea party on day 1?
The Tea Party, no, which is even more of a reason to hate them. I didn't get invited to no Tea Party. Um, like now I'm saying Britannia as in like the first like first two like until like day 7 where Britannia turned into like Builders Unite. I think was it day 7 or day 8? I forgot. Someone jogged my memory on that. Um, but Britannia was probably the most failed nation I've ever seen of any civ event ever. How does one mismanage their fucking thing so unbelievably badly. Where's Nova Tripolitania? It was Endgame Britannia. I'm not including that. I'm not including new Tripolitania. I'm just talking about like regular Britannia throughout the event. So they had an their leaders got assassinated every single day. They had no buildings. They had a couple of farms, and overall, it was it was I don't know. It was just a very I was actually kind of scared of Britannia pre-event.
Same.
I genuinely was
The
because like
meeting room was a hill in Scotland.
they had a they had a yeah, right. I forgot about that. Their meeting room was like a fucking hill on top of Scotland. So, yeah. They had claims to, France pre-event, right? And then they couldn't even get Ireland. So, like, yeah, they beat Chadham in the stress test. That was like they had aura. They had at least some aura in the in the stress test. Alright. Um, yeah, it's moment here. It's I can it was a fucking is a terrible no, it was it's a failed nation. It was a failed nation. I was so happy because Chosen promised that I would could be in second command.
Oh
I almost
gosh, Chosen.
Parasola almost overthrew Chosen pre-event from an election that they held that allowed foreign candidates. The competency writes themselves. All right. Anyways, Builders Unite.
Ooh,
I think
Cassie.
I think I think Builders Unite is pretty amazing. I think they were cool. I supported their efforts uh throughout the entire event. I think they were like really cool in like how I don't know. They were just a bunch of builders, right? And I can respect that. Who was in Builders Unite? Classy Fools, Katie, Funtendo, um, uh, most Britannians after day 8, I guess. And a few other people that I don't. Oh, Steve the Stoner as well, and a few other yeah. Funtendo was Nova Tripoli. Yeah, you let it. Ah, I see. Yeah, I mean, Builders Unite was a builders group. Uh, that ultimately succeeded in what it did. It tried to rebuild the cathedral after day 9. I say try to. The cathedral is really hard to build, so I can respect that. Nova Tripolitania were supposed to take over Builders Unite, but Classy basically stopped us with facts and logic. Oh yeah, it was
Yeah,
you.
Chosen.
You guys were the coup, right? Oh yeah. Okay, now I
With
remember what you guys.
Chosen. Y'all
Uh huh.
almost killed her.
Yeah.
Poor Katie.
Hello, Jacka. Nova
Bye,
got fully
Jacko.
bitched by Classy. Or damn. All right. But I think Builders Unite is pretty amazing. I really enjoy Builders Unite. Frostguard.
Crossguard.
Um, they were pretty peak. They were pretty peak. I can say that I was one of them. Damn. All right. Okay. So I think Frostguard. My liking for Frostguard comes down entirely to the people in Frostguard. Right. I liked almost all of them. Actually, no. I just liked all of them. Uh, I sold sand to them. I traded sand for that with them. Uh, I like Toasty. I think Toasty was a great leader, which is a very hot take by me. And of course, I didn't really know Frostguard's like own politics all that much because like of course I was in Paris a lot. I was like all the way down south, like, and then I have an entire chud helm between us. But even then, I don't know. I like all is cool. Axe is cool. Um, Tim is cool. Mookie is kind of a bum, but you know he's cool too. Uh, Alk is cool.
Suneko.
Seneca is cool. Axter's cool. Yeah, just like a lot of people that I found cool. Astro is very
They're
cool.
also nice.
I think,
Oh, Astro, yes.
yeah, I think all of them were like, oh, and Mickey, of course, who is also Parasolan. But yeah, uh, I think I don't know. I really like the people in Frostguard, and I also like their builds as well. I think their builds were cool. Um, I
Their
don't know.
bunker.
I know like most of them just spent their entire event building and mining, which kind of sounds like a snooze fest to me. But you know, you do you, I guess. But yeah, I think Frostguard. I don't know. I really like Frostguard. I would have allied with them if I knew more about them, uh, personally. But yeah, I think my criticisms of Frostguard can't really come down to the number of people. I don't think there was a lot of people in Frostguard, was there? There was a
Well,
good
there was,
amount.
like that was a good amount.
Yeah, there was a good amount, but yeah,
They were active, they were sustainable, I think it was
yeah.
15.
And I also like that Frostguard became a friend group afterwards, after GS. I think that's cool. Uh, yeah. Um, yeah. All right, let's move on to Eldoria. Fuck the is moment here.
Who is Eloria?
Eldoria. Holy shit, this nation was a scam. This nation was a fucking scam. So I hated Eldoria pre-event, and I still kind of hate them, even though they never were in the event. Oh, they were briefly in the event, but Emperor never. Emperor had like tech issues, I think, and Wi-Fi issues, so he couldn't play in the event.
Sucks to
Uh,
suck.
yeah, but like they were so unbelievably they were so unbelievably hostile. I like I just they were like the they were like the Skylands before the Skylands existed to me because like they had the social credit system, right, that Emperor showed me, and that shit felt very dystopian and how it's used. Like they had this thing where you would trade you'd like do labor for social security, like so not social security, social credit, and literally it was just like really weird. It felt so unbelievably dystopian to me. It Yeah. But and I was gonna invade Eldoria like in day 3, but they uh they never existed. So yeah. Anyways, moving on. Evil Layer. Ooh. Ooh, where do I put Evil Layer? Um
Content creator layer.
Now I'm actually gonna rate them. Uh I think they're very mid. I think they're mid. Um Evil Layer was created by Snowbird, right?
Yeah,
And then it had Gray, by the way, Matsby, Microsphere, Saps, and like
Utogum.
Spooed for a bit. Oh, hi, 101. What's up?
Oh, 101, hello.
Um, they didn't do a whole lot. They made Doofenshmirtz, and they were incredibly mediocre. Like I was gonna bomb them like 3 times throughout their event. I'm pretty sure I've already told a lot of you this, but already, but like I was gonna bomb Evolator at least 3 separate occasions. So like yeah, yeah. I mean, what else? I mean, Evolator was like it's just like one of those anomalies in like events, you know? It's also one of those
It's
nations that shouldn't have existed but did anyways. Um
anomalies.
yeah.
That's so funny. Yeah.
I was gonna bomb it. I shot Gray by the way, like one time. Microspur punched me one time. And I told Saps that his quadcopter looked cool. So that was basically the extent of my time in Evil Air. I don't think anybody really paid much attention to Evil Air. They kind of just existed because CCs. Yeah, that's true. Um, which is why I think Evil Air is very mid. I wanted it to do something lore relevant with Evil Air, but I just didn't. So yeah, it's just like I don't know. It's just like kind of like yeah, an anomaly, I guess. All right. Moving on. We have Felspar. Uh, shit. This is also kind of a hard one to rank because like again, I'm gonna be brutally honest. I don't really care who's in the chat, so like my opinions are my own. I think Felspar was it's quite mid. I think they were better than Athesium. Um, I really like the aesthetic of Felspar. I really do. I think the aesthetic of Felspar was like kind of cool. Like their buildings were really cool. Um, some of the people I just saw I like turtle fall into his knees. Okay, at least you're not utter ass.
LMAO
Even though I do have a lot to say about Felspar. Felspar were
and boys.
pretty whatever allies. Uh, they definitely did shit that I did. Okay, so what did they do? They did a whole lot of nothing for like the first 6 days, I guess, and then they bombed Vasilescu. Yeah, yeah, that's not like exactly the greatest the greatest impressions
Oh,
of
yeah, that
my
didn't
own ally.
happen.
Yeah, that did happen, huh? And then um, like Felspar was like one of those unassuming nations that I didn't really take into mind all too much because like I didn't really think about them all that much other than like they're allies and so that means they're kind of cool, I guess. But then they started become doing things that I just that I was not. They wanted to be relevant. They wanted to be relevant. So what did they do? They bombed Vasilescu. They bombed a fucking nation that's like all the way at the other side of their entire map. Uh, I saw the raid in Mad. I saw Mad's POV of it after the event, and I was like, damn. 6 RPGs, huh? 6 RPG rockets, not RPGs. They seemed like a frat. They oh yeah, they had this like they had this femboy aesthetic. Uh which like cool, I guess. Good for you, but like I don't really I don't really care too much about the femboy aesthetic. It was sort of love of the game. Yeah, I could tell. It and then like I didn't really appreciate the House Vasilescu bombing, but again, it wasn't my problem, so I didn't really I did care. I just wasn't gonna do anything about it, you know? Because again, Vasilescu and Parasola were on good terms. It's just like uh not enough for me to like actively defend Vasilescu or whatever. So Yeah. I yeah. I feel like Mad Mads was a pretty effective leader. I don't know. I just got the vibe that Mads was a pretty decent leader, and led a pretty interesting nation, uh, for what it's worth. I do like, I like Unverified. I like Turtles. I like, Rebel Pongo. I think he's cool. I like Mad Mads, right? But like, holy shit, holy dookie. Like the decision making that came out of you guys were like kind of wacky and like they were like very wacky and like very dooky as well. But apart from that, like ignoring like the invasion of Vasilescu and then the counter bombing of from Visegrad and Vasilescu, I really like the church aesthetic. I really like I like the walls as well. I think those look nice. I also like the use of the Strait of Gibraltar. I think adding the pillars were also quite nice. But yeah, I don't really have much else to say about Felspar. It was a very cool looking. It was a very cool nation. Uh well, cool nation. Not very great allies, but you know, it's whatever. I don't think I actually supplied Felspar with any weapons, and certainly not after the Vasilescu bombing. So yeah, I think Felspar is mid. Ground zero.
Oh my god.
What do I what? What is my opinion? Okay, my opinions on Ground Zero are so unbelievably all over the place. Um, I think they're moment tier. I think they're moment tier. I think they're better than Tripletania. I think for the sake of it, I think I respect Ground Zero's lore for being terrorists, but like again, you want to roleplay as terrorists, which by and large, it does just mean like you guys are gonna just kill a lot of people all over the place, right? And I respect that. I respect that a lot. Uh, I personally think that Ground Zero as a whole is very cool. Like as a very cool concept of a bunch of like nation, like a bunch of people that just got like that left their nation to form this fringe terrorist group. And I respect it enough to like not put it at moment tier two. But again, you guys are fucking terrorists, and I also didn't really engage much with Ground Zero members. So yeah, that's my opinion on Ground Zero. Guns and Warfuls. I think what is my opinion on Guns and Warfuls? Uh, I think they're pretty amazing, honestly. I like Guns and Warfuls. Yeah, I think I really like
They're
Guns and Warfuls.
amazing. Really
I
friendly people.
like I was wait Guns and Warfuls was only like was it only three people? Uh, I think there was only three people. I think it was like Harris, Estella, and Yimi, right? Or am I missing someone? Uh, no, I'm pretty sure it's just those three. Um, I heard Guns and Warfuls was pretty good. I really like I really like all three of them. I really like Yumi. Yumi is very cool. She's a very cool person. I like Leg Hair. He's also very cool. I guess it's like I guess Guns and Warfuls was like is basically what your opinions on Leg Hair, Estella, and Yumi are. And I like them personally. I really do like them. I think the waffle store was a neat idea. They did kind of weird me out when they tried to convince me to get therapy. Uh, yeah, so they really tried their best to like uh get me to get me into their therapy system. So yeah, but like personally, I really like Guns and Warfuls. I think they were cool. I didn't know much about them. I think they're cool. But again, I feel like rating Guns and Warfuls is basically just rating whatever opinion that uh it's just what your opinions on like Haristella and Yumi are. All right, next. What is this? The Order of the N. Um what is my opinions on the Order of the N? Uh they just counted deaths. They just counted deaths, right? Uh uh like I don't know what they did. They I like they did like fucking they just counted deaths. Like that's kind of lame. That was, like that's kind of lame. That's kind of lame, honestly. Uh I feel like if I were to like just say that the Order of Vienna is like such an amazing they had one funeral right at the end. Okay, that's kind of who the fuck cares, right? Who the hell cares? It's a fucking funeral. Is that the only thing they did? Because like if that's so, then like yeah, their other ass or even like moment tier. Uh, I don't actually know who was in the Order of the End.
Nope. No clue.
Yeah, like they just counted deaths. That's really lame. Utter
I was
ass.
invited in day 9 to attend their funeral or something, but
Well, unfortunately, someone was 6 feet under before he could go to that
oh, yep,
funeral. So rip him.
yup.
Umi.
Umi.
Ooh, my opinions of Umi is not very positive. Uh, ooh, this might be a bit of a controversial one. I think Umi was kind of utter ass. I'm being dead ass right now. Uh, okay, so no shade to loser girls and like Broken Angel, but my god, was Umi like kind of whatever. They had cool lore, but like to me, I just conflated Umi with Eldoria a lot. Which kind of just didn't really help their case, so I was already gonna invade them by day 3 anyways. Uh and they didn't do much. Probably because their fucking leader got captured and on day 2 and then like Umi lost the war on day 2 dramatically. So uh there's not really much for me to say about Yumi. I don't think they were the group. I don't know. They wanted to build like a beach like a resort, right? On the coast of Italy. And they didn't do that because of course they didn't. And then they were like on the run for like most of the event. Umi gave aura to the Skylanders, so moment tier 2. Okay, I wouldn't be too harsh on Umi. It's not their fault completely. But yeah. Um Ashen.
Oh, I was like, "What's that flag?"
Uh moment tier 2. Okay, they weren't that bad. Okay, I'm not gonna be that cruel. Come on. Okay, Ashen, they built a bunker and they built everything in that bunker. They didn't go outside. They were like the ultimate uh grass toucher avoider nation. They didn't touch grass at all. They refused to touch grass. All they did was touch stone. Uh oh, don't worry, the Wizard Mountain is on here. I made sure about that 101. Uh yeah, Ashen, they built a bunker and that was it. And the reason they're worse than the Phillies is because they literally did nothing. They did
A
nothing.
nation that doesn't exist.
They might as well just not exist. They didn't.
Yeah. Nash was right.
No, when I put a no, I put a a Kamek image on the wizard because a lot of these nations did not have like I couldn't find like any of the art for each nation, so I just kind of like slapped a photo on top of a lot of these. So yeah. Um but yeah, Ashen they might as well just not exist. They were so irrelevant and I went to their bunker once. It was a giant ass bunker. It was not Frostguard big, but it was still a big bunker and yeah, there's nothing else much to say. They were really irrelevant. All right. Snobdinavia.
Oh, Scandinavia. Klaxgen.
Okay, so how much am I
Oh,
gonna get killed for this opinion?
Erudite.
How
Ooh,
much? How much? Jacko, I know you're
Erudite.
watching this, but like, I mean, I
Oh,
guess you could.
Jacko is here.
Okay, so how much am I gonna get killed for this opinion?
I mean, can Erudites even kill you?
No, she can't. She would just lose to me in a 1v1 every single time. Uh, mm, what does Snobdinavia even do?
Boat race.
I cannot think of a single thing Snobdinavia really did.
Um, join in LA, boat race, karaoke. That's it. Bomb the bazaar. Bomb the bazaar. How did I miss
Oh,
that? Bomb
that's
the
something.
bazaar.
That's something. Okay, you guys are mid. I was about to put you guys in utter ass, but like, you guys are mid. Uh,
What changed? What changed that?
what changed? You guys bombing the bazaar. That's something. That's lore. That's interesting. That's lore relevancy. Okay, boat racing, kind of a cool idea. Oh, Arid just liked my, or just reacted to my tier list thingy.
Uh,
I hope she is not watching
uh-oh.
because I am
Uh-oh.
about to
Wait, let
show.
me DM her. Let me tell her
No,
to
no, no, no,
join.
no, no,
Let
no, no,
me.
no. Hold the phone. Hold the phone. Okay, I'm not gonna hear it to fucking you shout at me. Okay, we're putting some. Okay, I think Scandinavia is really mid. Okay, like you guys did fucking nothing other than bombing the bazaar. Boat racing, cool idea, I guess. Karaoke, that's really lame. Karaoke is really lame. They joined the terrorists. They joined Ground Zero.
Oh, no, they didn't.
Well, Arid did.
Oh. Oh,
Uh,
wait, no, she did. Oh, yeah. She
yeah,
failed utterly.
yeah. Like, okay, Jacko, karaoke is fucking mid, all right? Yeah, what can I say? uh, I cannot think much about Scandinavia. I really, it really just is the middle of the road for me. I do think you guys are better than Evil Layer. That's for sure. Uh, uh, yep. Not much to say about Scandinavia. Really, not much. That was all we did. You can't take the very thing we did and say it's bad. Okay, it's not my fault. Karaoke is very unoriginal and lame and not and really boring. If you're not
Do you
the
know
one
why day
singing,
5 was 6 hours long? It's because they extended for
because
a
they extended
karaoke.
for karaoke. They extended it for fucking karaoke.
Again.
Like Jesus Christ. Like it's not the name it was the nation of karaoke's and getting shot by Alex V. Minor. That was it. Like what else can I really say? Boat racing, that's a that's a cool idea, I guess, but like um
You can't take everything we did and say
that's
it's
not
bad.
everything.
Oh,
I'm proud of it. All right, good for you, Jacko. All right, next nation. Laurel's matchmaking agency. Good lord, where do I place this? Uh I think I don't know. I like Laurel. I think Laurel did a great job with her matchmaking
Matchmaking, yeah.
agency, and also being a spot for murdering people as well. It was a great spot for murdering people. Um, I think Laurel's matchmaking agency was pretty cool. It's a pretty cool idea. I really like the idea Laurel came up with. Uh, it was a very cool. It's an extremely cool idea. For what it's worth. It was a great spot to kill Nash as well, but you know that is kind of not the point as well. Yep. Um. But yeah. Okay. What are your opinions on Laurel's matchmaking agency or Laurel?
I went there multiple times because it was really close to Chudham. She's
Uh
really
huh.
nice. I went there
Yeah.
with like her not to get match made, but to talk about lore.
Yeah.
So she not only did matchmaking, but she was also like um
Oh, like a lore
spreading
master.
some information. Yeah,
Ah,
like telling us some
that's cool.
news about what's going on around the area. So
Yeah.
that was really nice.
I don't know. I really like Laurel's idea of a matchmaking agency. Yeah, but
She's so nice.
I don't really have much else to say. I did kind of traumatize her with well, we kind of did
Oh my
traumatize
God.
her with the Nash shooting, but you know, kind of whatever. It's kind of whatever. Illyria. She was an honorary member of Snobdinavia, so that's something for Snob. I I mean, I guess, but like you could also just say 101 was a honorary member of Parasola in that instance, which I guess he was. But yeah. Okay, Illyria. What do we know about this nation? Because I don't know anything about this nation.
Hell is Illyria, huh?
Exactly. What the hell? I don't know anything about this nation, and I'm not even going to pretend to know what the hell is. Does anybody in chat know what Illyria is or have any info? Because like I saw on the map, I don't know what it is. It's just kind of like not a clue. Okay, it was created mid-event. Nothing.
It's nothing.
This truly
It's
is the nation
nothing.
this truly is the nation that didn't exist.
Oh.
Okay. Well, if chat's saying nothing, then we'll move on. All right, Juiceco, Juiceco. I like Juiceco. Is that a hot take? I like Juiceco.
Ooh, okay.
I know you don't, but like I like Juiceco. I thought they were pretty cool.
They were snakes, but
Eh.
I guess so.
So where's Snom? You could see in the tier list there, right?
They wanted to kill me. The Jusco people wanted to kill me for no reason at all.
Well, I mean, they didn't want to kill me. They sponsored us, so like, I'll take free money.
Oh
Yes,
gosh.
Snom is mid. I'm not compromising on this
Paradise.
opinion. It is, in fact, I do think Snobdinavia is like the middle of the road in this tier list because I have nothing to say about Snom. You guys had
Paradise for
karaoke
me.
and getting shot at, so that was my key takeaway of Snom.
Yeah. And Bomb
Yeah,
the Bazaar.
and bombed the
That's your
bar.
lore.
Yep, that's it. That's basically it. What about ice boat race? Okay, it's a cool idea, which is why it's carrying you. Okay, karaoke is lame. Okay, I am sorry. I am sorry to both Jacko and Arid. Karaoke is fucking lame. I will not compromise on this. Karaoke is not a very fun activity for me at all. Especially the one in Chaos Day. The one in Chaos Day was like kind of was extremely lame. I like how I really am just gonna get hated on for this tier list, huh? Uh, yeah,
Oh, she's gonna slam you out, GS2.
she is definitely not slamming me out.
Every night I didn't
She
mean to
can't
play
even
Scandinavia.
she can't even win in a 1v1 with me. How is she gonna just like what is she gonna shoot me with?
She has goons. She's gonna send people over. She's gonna
Okay, oh that's different. That's not Arid herself. No one can? Okay, Triple Lion can. That's that's my case. Triple Lion can beat me in a 1v1 easily. But then again, it's Triple Lion, so I don't know how much I could really talk about that. I like Juiceco. I feel like Juiceco was a very cool idea. I just wish there was a Juiceco in the that's one man. Okay, you have a fair point, I guess. I wish we had a Juiceco in the South, but there was no Juiceco in the South, so oh well. But I don't know. I thought Juiceco was a cool nation. Not no not nation, an organization. It was cool. I don't have much else to say about Juiceco, so I'm just gonna move on. Arts Blockska. Also, thank you for the follows, everybody. Juiceco Fed Skylands. Well, I mean, hey, they were cool to us. Juice supplied our entire nation, so we had no loot. As we had no loot. Juiceco so generous, and also Juiceco fed Skylands
Oh,
and then like a very similar time frame is quite interesting.
oh, typical erudites. Typical.
I said, well, what is your hatred of Arid? Holy.
There's no hate. I don't have any hate for Arid.
Right.
But her character was such a snake. She would do deals here and there and like lie to me about it when we had that one meeting and blame
I have no comment.
Snamji.
I have no comment about this. Okay, Artsbox got utter ass. Even worse. They're moment tier. They're worse than Tripolitania. Actually, worse than Britannia. Fucking, they were about as bad as Ashen. Actually, no, they were about as worse. What was it in Artsbox? Maybe a singular thing that like was present in Artsbox. Bamboo, wooden slabs,
Oh,
Nash.
Nash.
Those are not, all of those are not great qualities. They came out underground to slime us on day 9. That dead ass what they did? That is fucking lame. That is genuinely like those are not good qualities. Actually, in fact, this could go down to moment tier 2 for all I care. Nash was basically Arts Bloxka when he was there. Nash was Arts Bloxka. Select day 1. Check GS general. No. Oh no, what did Wondrier say? Oh wait. Oh, your reaction. Yeah.
I
WS.
wonder.
I see. All right. Fucking. Okay. Does anybody else know what Artsbox did? Because it seems like a whole lot of nothing. This is why I joined Ground Zero. All right. All right. All right. Yeah. Okay. I'm just gonna conclude they
Oh
did
god.
fucking nothing. Nobody's here to defend it, and for good reason. Okay. JSN. Um.
Ah, mm,
Yeah. Yeah. I think this is appropriate.
Yeah.
Um. This is JSN is still the most improved. Is still like the most impressive news org that I've ever seen in a Civ event. Just like period. Like holy shit, they were professional as fuck. I'll applaud Dreamers for running JSN nearly as effective as he did because like they did podcasts, they did off hours podcasts, they did like they wrote newspapers like every single day and on pretty consistent times as well. Um, they were very neutral. They were very neutral in like their reporting, and they wanted to lift up a lot of like the non like lore uh things as well, or at least not things that are not like sufficient to the lore. Which I appreciate. I appreciate a lot. Which is why I think JSN is goaded. Is a goaded ass uh organization. Um, anything else to say about JSN boy?
Um, I think they did a great job. They had really great editors, news writers. They're amazing.
Yeah.
I agree.
Okay. Next we have New Potato Landia McGee. Um,
Oh, they did better than Britannia. They had
no, they did. That's not a question. That's not a yeah. That's not. That was obvious. Where am I gonna put New Potato Landia McGee? I think I'm also gonna get killed for this. I think they're amazing. I think New Potato Landia McGee was a pretty was a great group. I really like them. I really like the Potato Nation. I think it was a great I think they're great, honestly. Uh I mean, what can I really say about New like did they were like really chill. They did much better than Britannia, uh which is really ironic, but you know, to each their own, I guess. I think I don't know. I just really like them. They were like they were super cool. Uh, do you have anything to say about Nia Potato Landy McGee?
honestly, I didn't interact with them at all.
Uh,
But
uh,
wasn't it run by one person only?
well, technically, it was two nations that merged into one.
Oh, oh
Yeah,
yeah,
it
okay.
was technically like two or three people. I forgot, but
But
yeah,
yeah, they had arguments at first, didn't they? And they
yeah.
figured it out.
They built a wall and then they figured it out. They merged into a united Ireland
See, that's so nice. Unity. That's what we needed.
and honestly, they were very chill. I like talking to them. Uh, which is why they're going in the amazing tier. Vasilescu.
Oh, the family.
Everybody has an opinion on them. Uh, Everybody has an opinion on them. Okay, so I personally think House Vasilescu is a peak idea. Okay, I really like Vasilescu. I think their entire like the entire idea was so cool. It was so unbelievably cool. The like the family like the family idea and like the family mafia idea. It was so cool. Their build was really cool. Too bad it got bombed like 9 times, but you know, ignoring that, um, their base was very cool. It was very cool to visit when it was still like partially bombed,
Yeah.
but
And
like a lot of lore wise, like unfortunate, like it's quite unfortunate for Vasilescu. I mean, everybody knows what happened to Vasilescu at this rate. Uh,
yeah. I mean, luckily she at least tried to stand up against the Skylands.
yeah,
So
she really did. We love Ames here.
we love Ames.
We love Ames. We love Silos. I think Silos is really cool too. I
Elos.
haven't
Phasmi.
I haven't met
Vicinity.
the other Vasilescu members, but I think they're cool. I think Vasilescu in itself is it is one of my favorite groups. Which is why it's going in the peak tier. So what is not going in the peak tier is the Eclipse Office.
Oh my
Where
god, it's Erudite's favorite. Jenny
where
Price.
Jenny Price. Jenny Price. Uh, where are we putting this thing? I don't actually know much about them. I know they basically formed into Ground Zero, I believe. Um, their office looked really lackluster.
Yeah, what was up with that? It was
I don't know.
so odd.
I think they're worse. I think they're a bit. I think they're better than Ground Zero, but still moment tier. Like, I think the Eclipse office was so, I don't know, I just don't really have an opinion on them. It's just, like, kinda yeah, I know what happened, but, like, I don't really know, like I didn't really interact with, like, Jenny Price or, Bad Rex or whatever, or or was it Rexy? I forgot. It's Rexy, I think. Uh, so, like, yeah, I have no real opinion on, the Eclipse office. I just know they turned into Ground Zero, and that was about it.
Yeah. I
The
mean, to be
post
honest, they did
yeah.
help us at first with some materials like cobblestone iron, which
Mhm.
was nice of them. I gotta give them that. They were friendlier than Ground Zero, but then they
Yeah.
ended up joining Ground Zero and helped bomb the bazaar with
Yeah.
Herodites.
With Audites. Alright, post office. Yeah, ubiquitous post office. You know, the funny thing about the post office is that Parasola was bordering them, right?
Mm.
And yet, I know close to nothing about the post office.
It wasn't even used,
Yeah,
fortunately. The
I
concept
mean,
was nice, but it wasn't used.
uh, I don't really know. I'm just gonna put it in the I don't really know tier because, yeah. Okay, we got another one that will rile some feathers up. The quartz cloaks. So, the quartz cloaks. Ah, everybody also has an opinion on them.
Oh
And,
gosh.
okay, I'm just before we even start with any lore thingy, right? I want to talk about their goals. They were supposed to be with the blue cross of grand strategy, right? They were supposed to be the peacekeeping NGO, right? They were supposed to be the group that kept law and order, right? That's what they wanted to do, right? And they failed. They failed. They failed so badly. I have never seen eh, like they fucking failed at their mission there. I look, I like almost everybody in the Quartz Cloaks, right? Um, I feel like everybody in the Quartz Cloaks is pretty cool. Uh, but holy shit. Okay, so what did the Quartz Cloaks do? They engaged in chaos. They produced more chaos. They produced they probably yeah, they were helping terrorists or Storm was.
Yeah,
Um
Storm ruined their reputation. They helped Jenny Price
they didn't
escape.
do shit. They didn't like do anything. They were just so unbelievably
They
they
got the entirety of something Navy had killed.
yeah, they were very corrupt as an organization. Um
Oh gosh.
look, I like Axe. I like Terranite. I think Storm, well, Storm, yeah, lore wise was not great. I like Storm like out of character. She's a very cool person.
Yeah.
Uh, I like Alec as well. Nightwear is a bum, but you know he's cool. Uh, but I mean Cole and Ducky are also pretty cool as well. But like, holy shit, I have no. How does one fail this hard? No, okay, like fail not even like in the didn't really do the peace thingy, but also engaged in the complete opposite of your own mission.
Yep. And caused even more in chaos.
They cause so much shit for not for like what exactly? And then let's talk about that meeting, the day 3 meeting. That meeting was so unbelievably abhorrent. It was probably the worst meeting in grand strategy, period. Uh or the second worst, one of the two. Uh, It was such a snooze fest. Like nothing. It was a whole lot of nothing, right? And yet, I, I don't know. I couldn't be helped but feel a bit uh negative towards the course clerks because they were not because they were incompetent. I don't think they were incompetent. I just think that I just think they just couldn't even. Well, actually, no, that is just incompetency. Yeah, I do think the course clerk was pretty incompetent,
Yeah.
but I think
Yeah,
Storm
there it
was.
is.
But even like, but even in like from day two, right? Even in the USN meeting, the course clerk was there, and Storm was not. Was basically trying to instigate a fearmonger thing in there, along with Alec. So, with that being said, I hope no course clerks members kill me for this. But we're going in the moment. We're going in moment tier two. Uh they were bums. They were not great, and they failed so badly in their entire fucking existence. Like if there was a nation that probably would have been better off not happening or not existing in the event, I think the Quartz Cloaks could be one of those nations that probably is better off not existing. That's
Oh,
my
wow.
take. That's very harsh, I know, but like, come on now. All right, red. Yeah, okay. So before any Quartz Cloaks member kills me for whatever I just said, I'm gonna move on to Red Cube Unity. What is this? I don't actually know what this is.
It was like a hospital. I
Uh,
know a bit about it because they were right next to us,
all
but it
right.
was like a
Oh.
hospital. It was like two people, gathering resources.
All right.
Um, they were gonna help people like during war or something like that, but
Oh
then
yeah.
they sort of like vanished because of inactivity,
Uh,
like after day 5.
Hospital is a cool idea. Well, I mean, okay. It's not cool. I've definitely. It's not like the most original idea. Eh. Okay, I'm just gonna put them in. I don't really know because I don't really know them personally,
Yeah, yeah.
right? And so therefore, I'm not really gonna rank a hospital now. Am I?
Hospital.
Yeah. All right, Serendipia. Um,
Was that Coffee Station?
that is Coffee's Nation.
Oh, okay.
They were lovely.
Mm.
They didn't really do anything, but they were lovely. Uh, their build was pretty lovely. We had our second USN meeting
Oh, that one,
in
yeah.
the yeah, the one that Mad Mads announced that they're gonna invade Vasilescu or bomb Vasilescu or something like that. But I think their build was very lovely. I think it's pretty. I think other than that, it's pretty mediocre. I don't. It's mid. It's just mid. It's like Snobdinavia mid. They didn't really do much.
Yeah. Lore-wise, no.
Yeah. I'm gonna save the Skylines for last. Okay.
Ooh.
Somcade Farms. So Sominus. This is Sominus's farm. I think it's a lovely build, honestly. Uh, I don't know. I really like the farm build, the barn that Sominus made.
Oh, it was so beautiful. It
It was a
gave such a
good.
peaceful
I
vibe
think it's
in
amazing.
the French region.
I think it's
Yeah.
amazing for what it's worth. I think Sominus did a pretty good job using the French countryside for the farms. Um I've only been there like 2 times, but I really like.
Really? It's so
Yeah.
close though. It's so
I
close to you.
know, but, like, I don't really go to many other places that aren't, like, super relevant. But I like the windmill. I really like the windmill design, uh, as well. I think that was a really cool design by, Sominus.
Amazing.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Sominus's farm is amazing. All right, the bazaar.
And he also gave free food to people, which is
Oh yeah,
really
that's
nice of
true.
him.
That's true. All right, we have the
The bazaar,
bazaar. The
the bazaar
bazaar.
bombings.
Okay, so what is my opinions on the bazaar? Okay, so
Ooh.
Jack already doesn't like the bazaar. Uh, they were they were interesting. They were an interesting bunch. I mean, Claxton is someone I do deeply respect, just because she's pretty goated in the guns department, and she's just cool in general. Villa is also pretty cool. And like I don't really know the rest of them. Pro Barney is pretty alright, but I've met him in Pasta Craft more than I've met him in Branch Strat. Um, I think, but like in my own honest opinions, I couldn't really tell you what the Bazaar really did all too much. I mean, yeah, they were against the Skylands. They got bombed by Snom. Uh, and yeah, but like for me, threatened our members for days and then played the victim when we bombed them. Uh, or what do you think about the Bazaar?
I
Do you
mean, okay, the bazaar, poor bazaar, honestly. They were a part of Skylands.
uh,
At first when they joined Skylands, I was like, oh damn, that sucks because they were gonna be kind of neutral, and we knew that
yeah,
Skylands was kind of threatening. But then they left, which was good. But
yeah,
then they got like threatened for enslavement and stuff. But
yeah,
so they fled to Frostguard, and
mhm,
after fleeing to Frostguard, Toasty didn't like really help them as much.
yeah,
Then they came to Chudhelm, and we welcomed them with open hands, and we prepared. They helped us a lot for the war preparations against Skylands.
yeah,
So I would say that they helped a lot, and they played a major part in the war
yeah.
against Skylands.
Okay, so I'm gonna put the Bazaar at the top of mid. Not because I don't think they did, nothing. No, it's just the fact that I haven't really interacted with the Bazaar all
They were
too much.
always in hiding, to be honest,
Yeah,
unfortunately, because of
so, like
the amount of
but
Skylanders
yeah,
everywhere.
I mean, Collection did do a few hype moments. I think their lore is really interesting, but, like, I couldn't really tell you much about the Bazaar, in my opinion. Uh, yeah. Helvetica, this is basically Helvetica,
Oh, oh
alright.
my God.
Alright, so, I will put Helvetica at the bottom of Moment Tier 2. Oh god. My god. My god.
Blackstreet's cameo and Repo is goated.
Collections, cameo, I mean, that's a funny bit. I'll give you that.
Yes.
Oh god,
Erudite's favorite item.
alright, chat, what's your opinions on Helvetica before I start immediately uh, giving my own take on, uh, Helvetica?
Honestly, Alex, you know my opinion on Helvetica, but
I know, but
for
I ain't
those of
got
y'all
no
that don't
opinion,
know,
honestly. Alright.
uh,
Yeah.
Helvetica was just Missy and two McDonald's people
Yeah.
just working, but
Technically,
they were
Ala was
too
also
invested.
a technically, Ala was a Helvetican.
Was
Uh,
she?
she was, yeah. But I'm pretty sure she was, like, not active in Helvetica whatsoever. So she's basically a Frostguard member, but she was in Helvetica for a bit. Or I guess she is still a dual citizen, technically.
Huh. Interesting.
Alright, so my
Let's
opinions
start.
alright, my opinions on Helvetica is extremely negative, obviously, and I
Oh
will
yeah.
give you, my reasons for why. So, I think Helvetica, in itself was, uh was basically down to Missy, right? Whatever your opinions on Helvetica is basically what your opinions on Missy is. Uh And, like, I'm not gonna, like, dog on a Raspberry Pug and Plurus for, the thing they really like, being, like, McDonald's employees and whatnot. Because I think McDonald's is, like, okay idea. A fast food restaurant is a interesting idea, uh, but, like, McDonald's with a upside down M, so a W, is not exactly the most original idea. I'm sorry, right? Apart from that, my opinions on Missy is, it's quite negative. Quite negative. I won't get too much into it. But Helvetica is quite literally one of the worst allies I've ever had. Just straight up. I think they were literally the worst allies I've had. Um Pre-event wise, Helvetica tried to convince Skip and I to join Helvetica instead of create our own nation because at the time I wanted to create my own anarchist nation, right? And I haven't put up the recruitment board. So Missy was like, "Yes, let me just be a ruler and we can be a commonwealth and shit like that." Which and then and then I said no, so there's that. And then like I had so many like annoying exchanges with the border with Missy. And that shit went up until like 12 8 for like 12 hours straight for at some days. Like I would just like be at class and then I would be engaged in a Discord uh argument about the fucking border of Parasola or of Helvetica because Helvetica wanted Switzerland really badly and Missy wasn't really compromising on that until she compromised on that on the very last day of the pre-event. And then like um Helvetica didn't do anything. They did nothing. Like in the event they did jack shit. They stole a bunch of shit. They didn't do anything productive. Uh Missy was very wishy-washy on like what her alliances are and what her stances are, which uh was like so unbelievably suspicious per se. I guess that's the correct word, right? Um and then like they did karaoke. I mean, like again, I don't really care about karaoke. My opinions on Missy and like Helvetica were very negative from the get go. And honestly, I'm just not the biggest fan of Helvetica. I like the Kingdom of Helvetica was a really lame country to me. I wasted so much time on Helvetica, like
Oh,
exchanging back and forth,
yeah.
and then like I could not uh I don't know, we were allies, at the same time, it kinda felt like we weren't allies, you know? Because Missy well, I don't know, Missy kept called, Parasola evil, in multiple
Holy
instances.
backstab, by the way, yeah.
And then just, still kept allying with us 'cause, yeah, that's definitely what you do when you call another nation evil, you just, keep allying with them. Um the McDonald's workers I respect a lot. They work the whole entire time. I respect, Raspberry's Pug and Plurus's, work, honestly. I don't really have a opinions on them. I have a lot of opinions on Missy, though. Not very positive opinions, but, you know, opinions nonetheless. So, I think Helvetica, it was just not again, Helvetica was such a weird nation that I would also be fine not existing in an alternate universe.
Mhm.
Yeah. I think the world would have been better if, Helvetica
Oh, well.
didn't exist.
Also, Missy was a mafia.
Oh, yeah, that too, but I didn't really care
Mm.
'cause, I got no opinions on the mafia. Okay, the Outback. Uh, peak, peak.
They're amazing. Freddy
They're amazing.
Fazbear.
They're amazing. This is like the greatest idea since, sliced bread. Freddy Fazbear in Australia. Fuck yeah. Like, what can I really say? They built okay, Griffin built Australia, a stone version of Australia, and put a fucking, Freddy Fazbear chain on top of said Australian territory next to Britain, right? Um, and that's such a that was, like, one of the most unique ideas in this entire event, in my opinion. Screw Parasol off. The anarchism, that's 6 seconds. The Freddy Fazbear in Australia part, that's real shit right here. Uh, and yeah, I don't know. I like, what can I really say? It's fucking Freddy Fazbear in Australia. What's not to love about it, you know? Yeah. Alright, next we have the Wizard Tower.
The Wizards.
The Wizard. Okay, so
Yes.
101. This is basically what my opinions on 101 is, and I really like 101. He's a cool dude. He's a very cool dude. Um, but the Wizard Tower itself, is it's a very cool build. It's an insanely cool build. I think it's peak. Um, I personally think, the Wizard Tower was just like it's such a fun idea. It was like it's a good I really like the wizard idea that you came up with.
Yeah, on
Uh,
the mountains.
yeah. It's a cool it's a yeah, there's not much I can really say. It's a cool idea. What's there to love? It's just you with a machine gun, on a wizard tower. Need I say any more?
While having micro issues.
Wizard Man did
Micro
nothing other than aura farm everywhere, but aura farm still gets you, somewhere, you know, and be silly by shouting spells while shooting. But you sure you guys aren't saying that just because I'm here? Well, okay, part of my opinion on the Wizard Mountain is literally just what my opinions on you are 101. So I'll
But
rank you
yeah.
very yeah,
Mine was on peak too, I believe. Yeah, it
yeah.
was.
I mean, it's kind of hard to separate 101 with and the Wizard Mountain because like that's kind of one and the same for me. So that's kind of like my reasoning for putting you in
Oh yeah.
peak. In terms of criticisms, I don't really have much to say honestly. It's just like it's just you in a wizard tower doing not much, but you know it's still aura farmed. But yeah,
You were everywhere too. Everywhere I went, you were
what?
there.
Yeah,
Ah.
the wizard is the go. I watched your entire day 9 as I was dead. Damn. All right. All right. The Pokemon Center.
Oh, Pokemon Center. Yes.
This show is pretty cool. This show is amazing. Um, I would have rated it a bit lower if the basement wasn't a thing. But the basement arena it was so cool. It was a cool idea. I really liked the Wizard Tower. No, not the fucking Wizard. God, the Wizard Tower is still on my mind. The Pokemon Center. I like this. I like this. The Bulbasaur, Charmander, Squirtle replacements. I think they were funny. Uh, and yeah, there's not there wasn't much to say. I think the person that made it left early.
Yeah. They were siblings with someone from Chatham. I think it was Paper.
Yeah,
I think it was Paper. Yeah, they were siblings, and she was gonna join Chatham, but she instead wanted to do something else and build like a Pokemon Center with someone else.
yeah,
And it's literally Pokemon. Like, it's amazing.
yeah. Um. All right, so we're now down to the last three nations. Uh, all three of
What's
them, I have
that?
some sort of opinion. So let's start with Visegrad.
Oh,
Um, actually, I don't really think
that's
I
so
have too
fun.
much. I don't think I have too much to say. What's my opinions on Visegrad? think they were kind of ass.
Who's the leader of Fusagrad again?
I couldn't fucking tell you. Was it BMK or was it
Oh,
Tensili? I can't. I don't
okay.
know. One of the two. It was like I think they had cool buildings. I think they had cool buildings. They didn't do fucking shit, but well they yeah there was the map guy. The map yeah I guess so. Um, they had cool buildings. They bombed Feldspar, which I also have like no opinion of. Uh, Visegrad. I don't
Yes,
know.
the map guy. Oh my
Yeah,
god,
I
peak
mean, yeah, it's the map
peak map.
guy. But then again, the map guy doesn't immediately. I don't really know the map guy too well. He did pretty good maps. But I'm not. But yeah, Visegrad in itself is a weird nation. I will say it kind of didn't. It did kind of nothing for most of the event, and which is kind of why it's an utter asset with the Phillies. Um, but yeah, what did Visegrad even do? They bombed Felspar, and that was it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and they
that was it.
won.
And they did win. Uh, they did win. But yeah. All right. All right. Let's move on.
Ooh, we get to
Borealis.
see the juicy part.
Borealis. Oh. Oh.
Goddamn
Oh.
Borealis.
Mhm. Borealis.
Borealis? I mean, huh?
I think they were worse than Helvetica. Actually, no, they're better. Like, come on.
Oh yeah, no, they're definitely better than Helvetica.
They're better. Okay, moment tier two. Okay, so Borealis. They had great builds.
Amazing builds, honestly. Statue.
They had great builds. And they were terrible at everything else. Fucking everything else. So, Borealis, my god, what a fucking dog shit nation.
Not only did they ditch the alliance, but they were meowing. They had a
They're
meowing competition
not only
while
yeah.
people were
Okay,
dying.
so not only were they just doing nothing for all of day 9, they were being furries while everybody was dying. And then they had this note block shtick as well. Um, they were worse than nothing. They did worse than nothing. They were meowing when doing nothing. They were playing note blocks when there was a war going on. They were not reliable. They clearly were not reliable allies. Uh, at all. They were some of it's a completely dog shit nation. It was one of, if not the definitive nations that did nothing, still succeeded, and you know it's quite unfortunate that it did succeed in its thing, and they took all the credit for the final war. Oh yeah, and they built a shit ton of bunkers as well. They built a shit ton of bunkers. And unfortunately, bunkers do not work against people that are invading. That's my opinion. They're not very effective in doing that. It only just serves to slow down the war or the battle or whatever. So Borealis is a dog shit nation. It's a dog shit nation. I'm sorry, Dom. I'm sorry, like Notaro or fucking Liav or anybody else in Borealis. You guys played it so safe, and therefore you guys and took all the credit. Did nothing and still managed to be worse than like Arts Bloxka or the Quartz Cloaks. Moment tier two. Um, Skylands.
Oh my.
We
Skylands.
yeah, we already know where this is going. Okay, so, the
Where'd it go?
Skylands. Where do we even fucking start with this nation? So this was a merger, right? This was a merger with like 5 different nations, right? Golden Hope, Morga Warbound, Frank, what else? Frostbound and
Golden Horde.
yeah, Golden Horde and I forgot. But yeah, it was a merger with 5 nations, right? So they obviously they became the largest nation. And they didn't
Yeah.
do oh yeah, and Concordia as well. Uh
And formerly Bazaar.
and formerly Bizarre. They did not use that for any greater good. No, no, of course they not. Of course not. They didn't do that for any greater good. They were tyrannical from the very beginning. They were like you have when you have a nation with Betts and Milligram and Sitzkrieg and Ensla, what do you think was going to happen? What do you think was going to happen there? These are some bloodthirsty motherfuckers, you know. And this nation right here, this nation named after a fucking action figure was the catalyst for everything that was going on in this event. This is the Skylands, um, while not my least favorite nation, is still at the bottom of the barrel for obvious reasons. No, there is no need for any explanation of the Skylands. We already know what they did.
Oh, we all know.
We all already know. They you have Sitzkrieg, right? And who led an even bigger nation than his 2.5 nation. Well, actually, no, I think the Commonwealth was also was bigger, but uh, he basically was partly in charge of the Skylands, and so nothing good could, of course, nothing good can come off of that. Milligram, I mean, I have I have my opinions on him. I have my opinions on Milligram. I think Betts is cool. He's cool out of character. He's a cool dude. He's a chill dude. And Ensla is also a pretty chill dude. He's just probably the scariest motherfucker I've ever met. Uh, but yeah, Go Vertical is still single handedly the stupidest fucking um slogan I've ever heard in my entire life. Genuinely. Bingus is the best thing that came out of the Skylands. I agree.
Eh,
Mm,
glad for them though, so
I mean, he tried.
still.
He tried.
He
The Slanders were
tried.
peak. The Slanders were peak.
Oh, yeah.
Uh,
Slanders were good.
but yeah, Go Vertical is still the stupidest fucking slogan I've ever heard in my entire life. It's just it's just pretty
And
ass,
the
man.
build. How like, the build was
Oh,
basically
let's
impenetrable.
talk about the build. Let's talk about the fucking build. Yeah, the barely legal build. Like,
It was worse than Infernus.
how do
Like,
you manage that? How do you first of all, it's over the ocean. That's already kind of like dubious in itself. Number 2, it was floating. It's a sky base. Sky bases were not allowed in grand strategy. And yet, and their excuse, their lousy excuse was to put chains over it. Like, come on now. Like, the Skylands were not playing fair at all. That part was obvious. Um, they were so unbelievably, yeah. I mean, you already know. We already know what the Skylands were about. They got away with it because it was a cool build. I mean, I guess, but like, come on now. Come on now. Yeah, like GS2. We're not fucking allowing that shit ever. We're not getting a repeat of the Skylands. Hopefully.
But we're not, thankfully. It's gonna be
Yeah,
banned fully.
it's gonna be banned fully. I mean, it was banned in GS1, and it still happened. So yeah, but yeah, um, that is my tier list for every single nation. Uh, um, and strategy. Uh, pin. All right. Yeah, that is my opinions on each and every single nation. Of course, I cannot rate the Parasol International because, of course, it's my own nation. I can't. I feel like it'd be very unfair to rate that. So yeah, this is my tier list. I'm gonna send it in the Grand Strategy General, and I will wake up and get cooked for it. I can already tell. All right, so I have one more tier list to go through, and then I'll end stream. Uh, which is the Friendslop tier list. Hey, we have this tier list now. Um, People will have opinions. Oh, most definitely. Eric's gonna be pissed. Bazaar is above. I know. I'm gonna make like what a lot of people fucking pissed, and I'll be well asleep for that. And I'm gonna wake up with 50 pings, and all of it is gonna come from Grand Strategy General. All right, so I'm gonna rank the Friendslop tier list because I have opinions on many of them. I have not played many of them, but I have opinions on many of them. This is not really a serious list. This is not like a definitive list, unlike my DS tier list. So, we have Chained Together. Let's start with Chained Together. What is your opinions on this game, boy?
Um,
Have you seen
I'm
anything
not gonna
about this
lie,
game?
no, I've never played it before.
Really?
Yeah,
It looks
Chained
really lame
Together.
to me. It looks kind of lame. It's like it's like Chained Life. Yeah, okay. I'm just gonna fucking use fucking this terminology.
Oh,
It's like Chain Life, but like four of you are chains, and you have to do parkour.
ooh, oh, wait, no, I heard of it, okay.
This doesn't is it fun, Jacko? This doesn't look like a game that'd be fun for me.
I don't know, I feel like
Oh, he left. Uh, guys, I think boy's internet died. Oh, never mind. Welcome back.
my bad.
All
I
right.
feel like I would play, but I wouldn't, like, play it, like, really often.
Yeah.
I'd probably, like, play it once, and then
Okay.
that would be it.
Yeah. Big Walk. This thing hasn't released yet, but this would be S tier if it did. Crab Game.
Okay.
I
Ooh,
Crab Game is cool. No, I I, I like Crab Game.
really interesting.
It's very scuffed, but it's C tier. That's C tier, but it's very scuffed. It's a very scuffed game. You need like what 20 people to make it, or at least like 10 people to make it like somewhat fun. Because it's basically Squid Games, right? Uh, but I can't even lie. It's a very scuffed game. It's a scuffed looking game. Danny's. This wasn't Danny's greatest game he's made. Uh, yeah. I mean, what are your opinions on Crab Game Boy?
I love it. It's
Really do?
really
Really?
fun. Yeah, I would give it a B,
I would
actually.
really B tier. You
Yeah.
know what? Sure. I'm not opposed to it. I like Crab Game myself. Um, yep, yep. This is a relatively new game. I think it's good. I think it's a great game. I just need to play it one day.
Oh, I haven't played it either.
It's basically It's a Friendslop game, right?
Mm.
But you have to destroy shit without getting caught from the
Oh.
monsters. Yeah, it's basically like reverse repo almost.
Oh, like, you talk. Oh, basically, you talk, like, these magic
Yeah.
spells and it okay,
Yeah,
I think, yeah.
you have to talk and then with these and then you put out magic spells. And then you have to and it has
That would be
this
good for the
really
wizard for one-on-one.
it has a really cool like medieval wizardry aesthetic. That is the wrong thing. Okay.
Like that
Yeah.
one map on Repo.
Yeah, almost. It's on the wish list, just haven't bought it yet. I am waiting for a bigger sale than the one it currently has because I don't really feel like paying that much for it. All right, Goose Goose Duck. Um,
A. I'll give it an A.
really, really, A tier.
Mm. I used to play a lot back in 2020.
Goose Goose Duck is just better Among Us. I feel like I would get killed for that take, but like I think it's better Among Us,
Hmm.
except for the art style. I think the art style is much worse, but yeah. Uh, yeah. I haven't played a lot of Goose Goose Duck, but it's a good game. I really do like it. I do like the game.
Mm. Yeah.
Okay, Repo.
Ooh, Repo. Oh,
Wow, do I have a lot to say about this game. Um, okay, so
so about Repo.
so about Repo. I really don't think Repo is the most replayable game ever. Actually, it's really not replayable at all. Uh,
Yee, Jumpo.
D. Okay, I wouldn't put it that low, but I wouldn't put it that high either. Because look, I like Repo, right? But I cannot play. This game is not very replayable. Like it's fun with friends, and that's about it. It, this is not a game that I could really boot up, uh, and like just like keep going for a really long period of time. Even though that's kind of what I did. I no like from a game design perspective, I think Repo is well made, but like there's definitely flaws in the game design department. Uh, that I don't know. It's just like kind of glaring. I do not boot up Repo ever unless the person in this call uh asked
Hello,
me
it's
to.
me, BoyImDead.
Yep. I would never play Repo otherwise. I will
Oh
only
my
play
god.
Repo if boy asked me to.
I've I
So
think
so so
I
I
think
could
I've asked, like, 40
some
GS people to play Repo with us
uh
till now.
and then like look, Repo is fun. It's fun for a while. But this is not a game. This is not my favorite Friendslop game at all. I think it's a solid B tier.
Mm.
Uh, because again, it's not a game I really understand why you're so addicted to this Game Boy. But
I Erudite's got me into Repo, it's
uh,
amazing, it's so fun.
did you had to keep going though? Did you had to spend almost 200 hours
Yes.
in this game since?
Well, yeah, I mean, it's been so much fun.
I mean, Repo's
Um,
fun and all. It's just like I can't be playing
oh,
that
and
shit for a
plus,
while.
it's been for some reason, my Repo streams do way better than GS,
Oh yeah,
like
that
Civ
too.
events or anything else,
Oh,
yeah.
they have that too, but, like, come on, there's gotta be, like, some variety. Instead of
We
instead of the funny, bot game.
we got peak. It's either Repo or peak, that's our
That's
options.
okay, but we don't really play peak all too much, that's the thing.
Oh, we should.
Yeah, we should do more peak, but yeah. Um, okay, so, next up, content warning. I think this is in the same
Mm,
vein of Repo.
yeah, I
Um,
don't know. Ye
have you ever
yeah.
played this?
Not play, but I want to, like, check out the guy play it before.
Uh, actually, I think it's, like, C tier. Um, so I played a good bit of content warning, right? It's not very replayable. It's actually even worse replayability than repo, surprisingly. Yeah, no, and like yeah, yeah, Jacko. It really depends on like who's playing with you. Because some people can be really funny, right? And then some people could be like really boring. And it really depends on like who you play it with. But apart from that, I don't know. I just don't I like content warning, but if I said this is probably Landfall's worst game they've ever made, I would have to agree with that. I think this is Landfall's worst game they've ever
Ooh.
made. Uh, because not because I think content warning is bad. I think it's very mediocre. I just think that Landfall has made significantly better games. Gang Beasts. Eh,
I've played this before, it's good.
it's good. S tier? Really? I'll put Party
Uh,
Animals at S tier, but like I went where's the GS ranking? You missed it unverified. That was a that was a bit ago. Let me have a peek. Okay. Here's the wait, let me just like uh yeah, this is the tier list that I did. I love Gang Beasts. I mean, it's a cool game. I'll give it that. I just cannot see myself playing it for too long as well. It's just not one of those games that I find replayable. Am I right?
alright.
No,
Okay,
no, unverified. People are gonna fucking kill me for this game. No, for this
you
tier
got the
list.
password verified at least.
I think I'll get a lot less grace from other people. Okay, let's keep going. I don't know what this is. The headlines, I haven't seen much of this either, and frankly, I don't really care. Guilty as sock. D tier.
Yeah.
It looks like a one-time thing, and that's about it. I don't know what this game is. Shane and Dawson. I have the same amount of hours in Reboot and Gang Beast. That's crazy. Wait, how many hours
How
do
many
you
hours
even
is
have?
that?
How many hours do you have? Uh,
25. Oh, okay.
25 hours. Okay, okay, that's not bad then. I thought it was like 100 for a second, and I thought I was about to lose my shit. I agree with most of them, so I don't mind it. I don't think many people agree with my tier list. Well, actually, no, a lot of people agree with my tier list, and a lot of people fucking hate my tier list. Uh, yeah. All right, Shannon Dawson. This is a cool game. It's not too great, but it's pretty okay. What the fuck is this? Among Us. Um,
Oh, OG Among Us.
it's good. The Space Beans game is pretty funny. It's a good game. It's B tier. It's solid. Um, I mean, I don't really have much else to say about Among Us. It's Among Us. Like, what else can I really say? Lockdown Protocol. This shit is like D tier. This thing is fucking awful. This
Is it that
used
bad? I haven't tried it.
it used to be like really funny, and until they took away all the funny,
Oh,
so now it's pretty ass. So I'm gonna put it in D tier because I don't like what they did to this game. Peak.
oh, I know what you're gonna rank this.
This thing's S tier. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry. Uh, this this is like okay. Like this is Peak is a very very well made game. minus its optimization. Its optimization is kind of dog shit. But the gameplay of Peak is probably one of the best in the genre. Just in my own opinion, I think it's a very fair. I think it's fair. It's a very well thought out game. The aesthetics are awesome. Yeah, it's probably the most replayable game of this entire list, just on its own. Uh, it's a simple game. It's a simple game. What can I really say? It's there's a different ascents. There's different difficulties, and I really like how Peak handles its achievement system, equating costumes to achievements, and yeah, I don't know. I don't really have much else to say. I think it is literally the most well balanced game in this entire genre. Major Arena, I don't know. Hmm.
Hmm.
I don't have
Okay.
an opinion on
B.
Major Arena. It's B.
B. Okay.
Yeah, it's okay. I like the cons. Actually, no, we're bumping it down to C. It's a good con. It's a cool idea. I just think Yap Yap did it better. That's all. I think that you can this is just one of those. This is just one of those games where like Divine Light, Doom. Yeah, it's just one of those games where I feel like I would just only play it once and then never again. Lethal Company.
I would give it a
I'll give it
B.
an S tier.
S tier.
I would give it an S tier. I think this shit was awesome and is awesome. I love no Zeker. I really like
People
Zeker's work even
people
before
still play it.
yeah,
Lethal Company.
people still play Lethal. Um, but I really like Zeker's work. I followed Zeker's way before Lethal Company came out, right? And when Lethal Company came out, I didn't think it would like explode nearly as much as it did. Uh, and I don't know. I think Lethal Company is a really well made game. It's a really fun game. I really like it. It's genuinely it. I genuinely would prefer Lethal over Repo. Uh,
Mhm.
genuinely. But yeah, I don't really have any criticisms. I mean like some balancing issues here and there. Um,
Yeah, we could
I
try Lethal Company together soon.
I could, but I don't have Lethal Company.
You don't?
No, I've only played
Oh,
it by pirating it, which is
uh,
yeah. So yeah, but from the time that I played it, it's a fantastic game. Um, yeah. Who's your daddy? Holy shit! This is an old ass game.
oh my god.
Saying you prefer any game over Repo must be killing boy inside.
I mean,
I mean,
I expected the Peak one. Like,
yeah,
Alex prefers Peak over Repo, of course. But Among Us? Ah,
yeah.
that's gonna bother me.
You guys should get it. It's so good. I mean, yeah. Who's your daddy? This fucking thing. I really hate. I don't like this game. I don't think I ever liked this game. Is that a controversial? Is that a controversial thing to say?
I don't think so, because I mean, to be honest, I haven't really tried it, because
I feel it's so unbelievably ugly, just like art style wise, and like its concept. It's funny, but at the same time, it's like morbid funny, you know? Because
Mhm.
anyway, you can do shit like burning the baby alive and shit like that, which it is quite morbid, but like again, that's kind of like yeah, nostalgia is saving this one.
That's kind of
That,
funny. Oh,
but I really don't think this game is that great. I think it's better than Lockdown though. Party Animals. I think this game is great.
yeah, it's so cute. It's so
It-
fun.
I think this was a better gang base. And anybody who disagrees can
Oh,
fight me.
you're
I
putting
think
it S, okay.
I'm putting
You
it
know what?
as
I agree with that.
or
Okay.
high A, one of the two. Actually, no, it's S. I think this game is better than Gang Beasts. I honestly think this game is like much better than Gang Beasts. Just for the simple fact that I don't know, I prefer the art style. I think the art style is really cute. It's cute. It's funny as fuck. It's I don't like the transactions, but you know, it's whatever. Um, and yeah, I don't know. It's a extremely well made game. What can I say? What is this? Oh, totally reliable delivery service.
Ooh, I haven't
Meh,
played it.
meh. C tier. It's kind of funny. It's like a poor man's GTA almost. No, but you like when you're playing this game, you're almost never doing the objective. You're just doing something else. You're doing something else that's incredibly stupid.
Oh,
Uh,
damn.
yeah. Uno. Is this Ubisoft's Uno? I think this is Ubisoft's Uno. F tier then.
Oh. Oh,
It,
damn, okay. That's the
yeah.
first F.
Uh, Ubisoft's Uno is straight up F tier. I This shit doesn't even work half the time. Like, what do you want me to say? This thing is like this thing is abhorrent. You need a Ubisoft account to play it. You can't even play it like half the time. And if you can't play it, it will probably not work like 2 seconds later. If you can't get it to work, then good for you. You've played Uno. But yeah, are we there yet? This game is really janky, but it is also this game really does feel like streamer bait to me. I like the ending. I'm not gonna spoil the ending, but I it's okay. I mean, I don't know. It's a C tier for me.
I think I was gonna get it, but I didn't really like how the, um, graphics were, like,
It's so no,
too
it looks really weird.
bland.
And also
Yeah.
the the physics is non-exist. Like that shit is janky as fuck. Yeah. Yeah, so I think this is the tier list for me. Uh so this is the tier list for the Friendslop games. Yay. Uh and yeah, that's basically it. That's basically
Oh,
it.
and peak all the way up there.
Yes, I do think peak.
Unexpected, definitely.
Really.
Nope, it was expected,
Isn't the
but
jank the point of for the game? I mean, yeah, I guess. But like it feels really janky in the most unpolished way possible. I guess that's what I could like best describe this game. This game is really unpolished and honestly feels kind of half baked uh to me. Which is why I don't I'm not the biggest RB there yet fan. Yeah. I think I'm gonna get killed for my grand strategy nations tier list more than anything else. Uh yeah. So,
I think
well,
you are. But don't worry, especially from Erudites.
I am gonna get killed tomorrow. I'm gonna wake up with like 20 pings like tomorrow. Yeah.
He's gonna slime you out.
She is very much gonna slime me out. This is true. This is very true. Uh, save and download. Yeah, I forgot to download the image. Actually, wait. Just gonna download the image. Yeah. Well, I'm just gonna put this in general. Uh, in each nation done on stream. Yeah. Yep. Put that in the general. All right. And I think that is it for today's stream.
Yay! Yippee yippee!
Yay. Cool. How long have I been streaming for? Almost 4 hours. That's great. That's great. Wait, actually I still have capture on. Wait, okay, wait, no, hide that. Hide the shit. Hide the shit. I don't want to go to my stream manager and then yeah. Okay. Uh all right. Create a dashboard. Okay. Stream manager. Um all right. Let me just I'm just gonna put this back here. All right. Yeah, I think that's about it for today's stream. Um let me see if I can raid someone. If I can, then yippee. If I can't, then well, too bad.
Cynicum. No, I'm just kidding. He's
Is
not
she
live.
live?
No.
Uh, who's live
Oh
at the
my
moment
god.
that I
Will
could
you
raid?
stream? Yes.
Uh, you know what's funny? I died like what in the first hour of Frostpunk, and then I've been doing
Oh
tier lists
yeah.
for like the rest of for like 3 hours now. All
It wasn't
right.
even 1 hour, it was 50 minutes. You died
Uh,
50 minutes in.
I did 50 minutes in. Yeah, I mean it was a cool death, but yeah. Uh, okay. So who can I raid? Who should I raid? Anybody live that I could raid? Uh, how'd you die? I destroyed the I blew up the generator. Yeah, yeah, I forgot you're in Frostpunk too as well. So I blew up the generator. I shot at my own allies in the resistance, and then I just got consumed in the lava. No, my plans was to betray the resistance after the hive was dead. That was my opinion. That was actually I don't even know what happened after I died. I've just been doing tier lists like every like for 3 hours now.
Do you wanna know? Do you wanna know how many people you've involuntarily killed?
I mean the generator is already
Or
partly blown up. I just finished the job. Uh, anybody in no.
I
Is
feel
there
like
anybody?
nobody's alive right now. It's
Nobody is live. It's like what? Or very
11
early.
it's 11 AM, yeah.
Uh, huh.
And a Monday.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, I might just end it here if that's the case. Uh, let me see. Okay, surely
I
there's
mean, you
someone
could
to
find
raid.
someone random.
I don't really like doing that honestly. Uh, because again, I don't know what they're like. You know.
Um,
Uh,
Sidefall.
Sidefall. I'm not raiding fucking Sidefall.
I don't know who is
You
live.
may, I don't know. You managed to convince me to raid Madsby once. Uh,
Oh, you gotta give it to me. That was a good one.
you know what? I'll give it. Yeah, I will give it to you. That you managed to like convince me to raid Madsby.
And her counter rate too.
Yeah. I mean, I think that was also by you, or like you convinced Madsby to raid me.
Yeah.
Literally nobody's life. Like, brother.
Oh shoot.
Literally, okay. Is come on, surely there's someone that I could raid. Um, I think 101 streams until much later. Um, I might just end it here. Yeah, I think I'll just end it here. It doesn't seem like anybody's awake, so that was a very Jen was fine. The Jen was fine. Fuck. All right. Well,
Yes, it was so much fun. Thank you for letting me do a cameo, Alex.
you kind of just barged in, but yeah, sure.
I barged in.
Yep. Uh, so Frostpunk ended. I died. Yay. Um, Frostpunk was yeah, unverified. I don't know how if you saw the tier list I made for my Civ event tier list. Let me just quickly show that. I am not fucking playing Repo shit, dog.
Repo? Repo, yes! Yes,
No,
Repo
no,
later!
no, 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 no,
Yes!
no, 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 no,
Yes!
do not
Jacko,
like
yes! Jacko,
uh
Overwatch, Repo.
wait, where's the okay, okay, let me just do some evasive maneuvers called is can I like display an image? Oh wait, yeah, I could. Just doing this. Yeah. So this is my oh shit. Yes. This is my opinions on every single event I've been in. Uh so yeah. Yeah. Yes, I don't know how much you I don't think you were here earlier in the stream. But yeah, this is the what happened in the bottom one, the event was canceled and it was horribly mismanaged. Is the top two is the same for me? I see. I don't know. I had a lot of problems with Frostpunk.
Frostguard.
Uh,
I'm
f- Frost.
gonna clip that. Send that to Frostguard.
No, Frostguard. I swear, I actually like you guys.
I have a lot of issues with Frostguard.
I have a
I'm
lot of issues with Frostguard. Yeah.
gonna
No,
clip
I
that
have a
out of
lot of issues
context.
with Frostpunk. Honestly, as an event, I liked it, but I didn't. It wasn't grand strat for me, so it wasn't like the greatest event I've played in. So yeah, I will. Okay, so I will continue streaming after
Forever.
Frostpunk. I think I've made that decision that I will, in fact, keep streaming. I will keep on
Wait,
streaming.
yes. Oh my gosh, the amount of content creators
Although,
coming out from GS is
although
growing.
here's the thing, I don't think I'll be streaming all too much. Not nearly as much as 101 or Boy.
Mm.
Uh, but I will stream. Uh,
Yay. Wait, that's
eventually.
actually so exciting.
Grand Strat got overtook by a Maze Runner for me. Honestly, I'm still not like
Jacko.
I mean, like Grand Strategies will still hold a place in my heart as my very first Civ event and the Civ event that I basically just aligned myself with because like yeah, I mean Frostpunk was cool. I didn't really meet too many people in Frostpunk, and honestly, my plans failed
And
in Frostpunk as
yeah.
well. Yeah, so
The amount of friends that we made during Grand Strategy is amazing.
no, that's an insane amount. Yeah. All
Everyone
right.
from GS is amazing.
Yeah. So I'll keep continuing streaming. Maybe on YouTube or well, on Twitch still, I don't know. Just wanted
Repo
to
stream tomorrow.
I'm not streaming tomorrow, fucking no. I have school tomorrow. I have school tomorrow, man.
What? You said you were free tomorrow.
I well, yeah, and then something came up, so, like, I have to
Ah,
go to school
shoot.
tomorrow.
Okay, okay. That's
So,
fine.
I'll be gone
Soon.
in, what, the morning for me, and then at night, which is, like, morning for you guys, I'm free.
Okay.
I
Yeah,
feel like the
morning.
storm and all made it a bit hard to talk to others. I feel like the storm and the general attitude of wanting to roleplay kinda conflicted, honestly. I feel like yeah, um, but yeah, I
I
don't
like viewers.
I I probably will not, uh I don't think I'm gonna join a Civ event for a while. Uh, unless someone wants me to join a civ event, then I might join. Wait, boy, do you even have any civ events that you are a part of?
My next one and my probably last one will be a WOB's Earth event.
The last one.
Yeah.
Wait, why last
It's
one?
gonna be my last one for not forever,
Oh,
but
not
for a
forever.
while.
Uh, yeah, Frostpunk was kind of like my last one for a while. Um, and honestly, a bit disappointed of how my Frostpunk experience turned out, but it's fine. It's fine. I don't really mind all too much. Um, yeah.
Unverified. Yes.
What is doing a me and
Very tiring.
retiring from learning from the goat. Oh my god.
Yes, yes.
Right. So Frostpunk was the last. Okay, I don't know what kind of civ event I'll join next. Because I'm of course I'm very picky with my civ events. Because if I see a civ event that I want to be a part of, then I will direct my attention to it.
Ish date season 3.
Ish, yeah, it's probably it's season 3 of it. It's probably 3.0.
Either that or just 2.
Yeah, it's one of those two. Because I'll be here for I'll be for GS2.
High school with Ardea. Wait. Oh, okay.
High School Verdea? What is that? When?
Ardea was a nation in valor,
Oh,
which is like Borealis people and
oh,
Scandinavian people.
gotta run it back for GS. I mean, yeah, I guess so. Well, yeah. I don't know what I will stream to be honest, because again, it's like, yeah, because I don't want to stream for the sake of streaming, you know. Uh, but yeah, stream peak. You have skill, okay, but like I'm not gonna stream peak forever. Just play repo with boy. Okay, I ain't that you're assuming that that's just assuming that I have an addiction to repo, which I very much do not.
Don't worry, Unverified. I'll make him return to repo.
Oh my god, he's bringing me back to the repo mines. Oh my god, my fucking hours are gonna be at 100 because of you, boy.
I wonder how many hours I have on repo now.
And you have like almost 200, I
Let's see.
believe.
Gosh, no. There's no way.
Yes, there's a way. I see you tonight, Alex. I'm probably in class by then. Because I need to go to sleep. So it's like 12.
Bedtime, bedtime.
It's almost 1 a.m. for me.
Oh, shoot.
And I wake up at 8 a.m. So yeah. No, then I'm free on Wednesday,
Ooh.
uh, and Friday. So yeah. So Wednesday is probably like what, Tuesday night, Wednesday morning for you. Yeah, around that time. Boy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Um,
Okay, we'll see.
how many people survived at the wait, unverified? How many people survived at
He
the
died before you.
final? Oh wait, he died before me?
Yeah.
Really? Oh wait, I didn't actually pay attention. Okay. I could do Wednesday, Friday, in working hours.
11.
11 hours? Jesus Christ. Unless you mean like uh in total. I died jumping chaos. Oh damn, rip. I don't know who Chaos Corpse is, by the way. I fucking it's just noodle names at this point.
Sounds evil.
Mano is even more evil, I believe. Honestly, the last Frostpunk fight was very underwhelming. Uh, it was extremely underwhelming. I got a singular kill, and that's about it. lived on one heart because of some bull. Damn. Um, yeah. I didn't I don't think I talked to you all that much about Unverified, and I didn't talk to Estella or Storm either all too much. I mean, the person that I interacted with the most was Call San, and she was very cool. So, yeah. Oh, well, okay, I need to end stream now. I think it's best if I end stream.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
you gotta sleep.
I need to sleep. Alright, goodbye, people.
Bye bye, everybody.
Alright, bye, stream. Bye, chat. Bye-bye. It was been a fun stream. Alright, and yeah, I had to vent too much to you because I thought you had a very secluded character. Technically I did, but yeah.